You and your
Yeah, I'm at
Vigan.
about 75% here, so I'll join you guys when
Awesome.
it's done.
Cool. Service should now be streaming, so you know, P's and Q's and alphabets and stuff.
Cool.
And then we'll see how this manages to keep going with me hosting and streaming. So one or the other is probably going to suffer, but we'll find out which one it is. Yeah. And I put targets up at Dogbone Lake, just some kind of scattered tanks. There's a fart there to land on and a factory to bomb as well. There's some like structure type stuff to destroy. If you can think of any other amendments that you want in this, let me know and I'll do that as well.
Where's that at near that Alamo Alpha?
Alamo Alpha is Dogbone Lake. It's to the east of Groom. I didn't actually set a waypoint for the Vigan, but you know how to program it in using chords.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now.
Sweet. Yeah. Again, you've got usual
in fact,
soft
I don't
targets.
know how it, because in 1.5, 2.0, sorry, the coordinates for longitude, I think it is like 115, but it's like a digit too long.
Right. Okay.
To be able to
Can you
put in
take
the
off the
Vigan.
last digit?
Don't know. Then it will be like, well, I'll try it. Haven't managed to get it working in 2.0 yet.
Okay.
Obviously not meant to be flown this far over in the world.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know, European. God dang it.
Alright guys, I'm going to come and join you, but I'm just going to mute myself because I'm going to have to
Swear and shout
transfer
over.
over. Yeah.
Okey doke.
It's a pretty cool documentary I watched the other night about the Vigan and, well, it was Swedish aviation, but it was about the Gripen and the Vigan and everything else. It's pretty good actually.
Okay.
It was on the History Channel, I think.
Okay. Ooh, that is ugly.
Refueling complete.
Does anybody know how to put videos into OBS? You know, if you know how you can put like images in, like overview images things. So
Yeah.
you know, if something goes wrong, you can have an image on. Can you put like a looping video or something like that in there?
I think it's the same thing. You just gotta like drag a video file into it. I think. Let's have a look. OBS. Are you using the studio one, the new one?
Yeah.
Reminders later.
See if this. Okay. How's that?
Got it working.
Yeah, just showing a quick intro of our trailer there.
Nice.
See if that comes up on the stream. Bit of plugging for the old 504 there, you know.
There it is. It looks so much better on YouTube when you can see that it's an actual Harrier rather than just some flashing lights like it looks like it is on your phone.
Yeah. Cool. A quick plug in there, you know. Righty, I'm gonna get this Vigan started and go and try and do some manual not hitting poo with bombs.
Vigan, you in an L39 on the stream?
Yeah, L39. You know what? Leave me alone.
The L39 Vigan.
the L39 Vigan. Well, you know, it's close enough, isn't it?
By the Czechoslovakian Air Force.
God damn it.
Okay guys, 2 seconds, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no bother. But
I managed to fix the hood brightness as well, which is nice. I literally couldn't see the hood before. Oh no, but now I got a really big green glow in the cockpit now when I've got the radar on. That looks terrible.
I'm sure I set a thing for moving throttle forward in this. Literally having a meltdown. I can't remember what the default button was to move the throttle out of the idle indent at the back. Give me 30 seconds. You know, prior preparation, all that type of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Let's have a look.
No idea why, but the Vigan won't turn right.
Right pedal?
No, the pedals are neutral, but when I try and move forward, it's flying off to the left. Ah, shit, is there a... Pardon me for the stream there. Is there a keyboard shortcut for rudder? 'Cause I think I pressed it.
I'm really not sure, buddy.
There must be, because I'm...
Is someone joining? Because this has gone to a slideshow here. No, we're back.
Yeah, that was me joining.
I got you.
User entered your channel.
Why is that not going? So that's throttle idle stop hold, which is on the right button, button 29 on the throttle. But when I'm bringing it out of throttle, that's not selecting, which is interesting. Why are you not doing that? Hum.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this Vigan. I don't know what's going on with this.
It's all going wrong. What's that one?
Ooh, who's in this Sabre?
That'll be Lambo.
The Sabre's
Yeah, that's me.
The Sabres just look stunning on this map. So does the MiG-19
with the metal skins and stuff.
Yeah.
Back. Okie dokie. I must be missing something here. Even hitting the default keyboard controls, I cannot get the throttle out of the idle stop. Don't know what I'm doing wrong now.
Yeah, I had the problem with the A10 that I couldn't get it out of the stops, and turned out after lots of fiddling about that I had to move my dead zone like 2 millimeters because it.
Yeah, it's on this. It's on a switch, so it should just go straight out of it.
Yeah. Because it was like it registered that I moved the throttle, so I couldn't start any engines and stuff. It was really, yeah.
I wonder if there's a mixed access. Let's have a look. Access commands. Ah, yeah, Max 52 is all plugged in. Need to get rid of that. Shows how long it is till I flew to ZA. That's fine. Let's rest. Right, let's have a look. See if that was causing a problem. Yeah. Okay. It's because my my Cytec X52 was as plugged in. It was overriding my well, Warthog throttle inputs. I hate it when it does that, but it does it a lot, and that's the problem with having two joysticks plugged in. So yeah, switch all those on, then we'll go turbo gear. Cool, got a good start. Right, let's stick some bombs and rockets on again, and then we'll go do some murdering.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Yeah, so, actually lots of people watching on the stream. Hello everybody in YouTube land. Are you streaming, Chris?
No mate, not tonight.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, oh well, I can just download your video off YouTube and then cut the good bits out and stick it on my channel. Sorted.
True. That is always a possibility.
Bit of intellectual property theft. It's fine.
Not wrong with that at all.
I'm like the narrator because you never check the chat on your stream, so I'm like the quiz master.
Yeah, you know, at least you got a job.
Yeah.
Rearming complete.
Let's have a look. Should be switched, that's fine. You know, on every module in DCS, all of the trim buttons are right together, but on this I separate them, which is
Yeah, I
weird.
struggled finding them earlier on actually, when I downloaded the L39 again.
Yeah. Let's have a look. That's fine. Guess we'll do that. Request aircraft control. What's that? So that's J as default. That's good to know. Try and reset positions button 2. Let's go. Cool. I think we are good to go. Make sure they're set. Yep, that's all fine there. Right. Take off. Turn on the control indicators for everybody watching so you can see how much of a bad job I'm doing of actually flying this aircraft. Yeah.
Right guys, maybe a slope was coming up.
Oh, you're joining, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. Just taking L39 onto the runway. Hello. Ooh, a little bit of lag going on there. I've got Chris warping just a touch. Oops, and there's the stop. Yeah, just kind of stressing out me me broadband connections a bit at the moment. Ooh, and plane's going. I'm just gonna hit pause on this just till it recovers.
Sorry guys.
No, that's alright, bud. I think we should be back there. Yeah, that's fine. If it gets too laggy, let me know. And then we'll try and sort something out. What the hell isn't she moving now? Oh, there we go. I think the brakes were stuck on. Cool, I'm rolling out on the L39. Ooh, hello. Fly! Oh. I had a slight departure. Good news is, I landed in a car park.
What? What's happened there?
I fell out the sky. Oh,
Nice, I'm watching on
dear.
the stream now. Oh yeah, yeah.
Just tried a gentle left-hand turn there, but got so much weight on it, it just kind of decided to go, no, you're not going to fly anymore. And I was like, yeah, I'm not getting that back. Oh dear.
How's it going, guys?
Hi Mono, how you doing, buddy? All right?
Hi, bud.
I lost track of time. I made the flight time schedule sheet, and I just that took about 2 hours and it was being fun.
You've been doing the what?
You know, I said I'll make a spreadsheet on Google Docs.
Oh, for the training stuff.
Yeah, that's basically made now.
Oh, cool.
With a quick post, and then I'll show you guys later. Oh, I do need to. Oh, docs don't work. Hold on.
Yeah, the Sabre does look really nice. Oops. Damn it, I didn't move the throttle out, did I? Pleb. No. Not paying attention to what I'm doing tonight. really not paying attention.
Just crashed again.
No, I just hot started the plane. So the engine's now shut down. Take Fab 100, so I got a bit more weight to play with.
Request rearming.
Copy.
We on 2.0?
2.0, yeah.
Cool.
I'm surprised.
in Nevada.
I think he's still actually downloading at the moment.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, it's, my download just finished and it's unpacked, and I'm in the loading screen now for DCS.
Ross, are you there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here, bud. Rearming complete.
Just a quick one. You know on the Google Docs?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Can you give me the link for the said ownership of? Oh, is it? Okay, I think I found it actually.
Could be in the forum, bud.
Yeah, there's a redirect forum at the bottom, bud.
Yeah, but I've made one on my own one, so I'm trying to find a link to send to that one. If that makes sense. I think I found it. Bear with me. Let me do a quick message on TeamSpeak. Is it this one?
I'm in game at the moment, bud.
Ah, right. Okay. You're streaming on this one.
I am.
Yeah, I don't want to give any information out,
Yeah.
obviously.
I was going to say if you want to like pull down to a private channel or something, you might be able to do it. I'm not sure.
I can't pull, can I? No. I can't pull. That's what I'm like.
I was going to say that there's kind of a recurring thing going on here, Moto.
Let's see this works.
I'm running out on the left runway.
Roger, I'm going to be rolling out now right runway.
Right, I know. What's this?
He should have a bit more smash than me going down the runway, but guess we'll soon see. It's like a drag race. Come on! Well, I've beaten you past a quarter mile.
I've got a lot of weight on board at the moment.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Well, I did see those Mahusa fuel tanks that you've got. So I'm off the ground at the half mile.
I might not make it.
Yeah, just let it roll out. Have you still got your air brakes out, by the way?
Ah, that might be why.
I noticed that when you were taxiing out, and I was like, should I say something or should I be a sadistic bastard and not say anything?
There's my speed.
Huzzah! At least it actually seems to have stabilised, which is nice. So targets, Lambo, just so you know, F10 map is on so you can view them there as well, but there's truck targets in the gun pits just to the bottom of that hill to your 9 o'clock. There's static targets at Creech, and there's also now scattered targets at Bone Lake, which is to the southeast of Groom. I know you said Grome there. So that there's plenty of stuff to go and pick on.
That's good. I'll burn off some of this fuel and then I'll attack some targets.
Yeah, you're definitely going way faster than me now that you're in the air. I'm gonna break off, head left and head towards Creech. And hopefully this time I won't spin her into the ground. Yeah, Bun Ross?
Just about to taxi out from the pattern.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm taxiing now. So, Dogbone Lake is the place to go for the...
Yeah, Dogbone Lake, southeast of Groom. I put a factory kind of complex in there, just a small one, and also some scattered 4 group targets and some individual targets just for precise bombing. There's a FARP with a couple of red hard targets there as well.
One of the factories is already gone.
One of the factories is already gone. It got veganed.
It did.
You don't have any waypoints set for the A10s, do you?
I do.
You do?
Yep. Should be 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
You got your steer points turned on.
Yeah, I see now. That's cool.
Sweet.
That and just buzzed Nellis.
That would have been me.
In the A10.
L39.
L39.
Yeah. Because I just enjoy flying it so much. I shouldn't really do this because I'm heavy with bombs and rockets, but you know, what the hell. Cool. I'm going to depart west for Creech. Go see if I can't hit something.
I'll be on the second shot.
Yep, no bother.
What's going on?
Alright, bud.
I'll jump on the A10 after this. It's been a long, long time. And the only thing I know how to use is guns.
Yeah, it's easy to use bombs. It really is. There's, you know, you just kind of go to the relevant page, press the button, press another button, and then the bomb's gone.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. I'll have plenty of time by the time I get there to figure something out, I would imagine.
Yeah. I need to actually set this thing up for bombs and guns and stuff. So the L-39 is quite a weird kind of plane to set up, because you've got I don't have missiles, so I don't need firing arm bombs, arm outer guns, arm inner guns, don't need that. You come around this side and switch. Power master switch on. Cool. Got those. So there's like 2 sets of armament switches on the L-39. There's one between your legs, and then there's one up on the top left panel as well, so you need to kind of set all of those up. And they all do kind of different sort of things. So bombs will go train, or is that safe? Or no, I guess that's one. Board, so let's have a look. That's inboard for bombs. Jetson. Right, okay, so that should be set there, I think. Okay. Keep that on there. I think that's 1. Cool. Yeah, I think that's all right.
Sorry, like Spike, I'm just joining in the A10.
Should be fine, because I think Russ is in one anyway, so it'll already be kind of preloaded, so it should work out fine.
Cool, cool.
There a TACAN channel for an Ellis?
Yes. Let's have a look. F10. It is TACAN 12X.
012X, yeah?
012X, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so just kind of chatting to Crash here on chat about joining the 504 stuff. Still early doors at the moment. We're still kind of in development, I'd say. But we've got, what, kind of 12 members currently, or 12 people signed up to the website, maybe kind of, what, 5 to 8 regular pilots?
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
Yep. So kind of opening the doors up for more. Still, yeah, kind of getting ready for the Harrier to release, and then we'll kind of officially open the doors to everybody. But yeah, you know, there's an open door there, Crash, if you want it.
I don't understand in the profile for the A10 why when you load GBU12s it doesn't default to CCRP.
Yeah, I was asking that the other night, wasn't I? Because I was having problems programming the auto lay sequence, because whenever I programmed it in, left the page and then came back, even though I saved it, the profile was gone, or it had gone back to CCIP, which is weird.
Yeah, well, there's 2 ways of doing it. One of them is actually only should only be available whilst the plane is on the ground, which is more of a crew chief setting, which is actually fusing and height of function and stuff like that for the CBUs.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
What loadout should I be picking for the A10?
If you want to kind of practice different things, what I'd do is right wing outer have A9s, next pylon in have a lightning pod, then a Maverick, then a GBU-12, a GBU-38. Mirror it to the other side, but on the left outermost have the ECM pod, and then just inside of that have a rocket pod.
Right, do you fancy going through that again so I can do it?
Okay, so right outer wing,
yeah,
which I guess is left-hand side on the armament panel. You want the two Lao, I think it's Lao 105s with A9Ms. It'll be like 2 times launchers, A9M. And then inside of that you want pods lightning.
Yeah.
Then take sort of like a Maverick D. So under missiles, AGM, is it AGM 65 for the Maverick? I think it is, AGM 65D, something like that.
Yeah, I'd probably take these.
Yeah. I'd normally take a D and an H, because then, you know, you've got that thermal and normal TV, you know.
The H has got a little bit of an advantage in range as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you use the force
I
correlate.
haven't got a clue how to use any of them.
Have you got a Warthog stick?
No,
yeah. You do? Ah, it's easy then. As long as you know the difference between TMS, DMS, CMS and all the other kind of MSs, then you'll be just fine.
Yeah, you got all 3 of them there, Smudge.
I know MS Paint. It's about the only MS I know.
Oh, you know more than me then.
So I've got the, whatever that missile is, the 65D. I've got one of them.
Okay, and then inside that you want bombs, LGB-12.
Is that GBU-12, did you say?
Yeah, GBU-12, yeah. It's an LGB, but it's GBU-12.
Alright. Is that on the next 2 pylons, is it? No.
Oops, didn't get the release. That would be no, just on the 1 pylon. So you want GBU-12 on the next pylon. The next pylon in from that, you want GBU-38, which is a GPS guided bomb. Didn't frickin' arm it. Yeah, so the difference is that the GBU-12 is laser guided, which is guided off the lightning pod, and then the GBU-38 is a GPS guided bomb. So it gets like inertial coordinates from the inertial navigation computer. Then when you pull the trigger, it just self-guides itself to that point. You don't need to do any other sort of guidance.
Right.
So it's good, you know, if you want to kind of practice different bombing methods, then you've got 2 different types of guidance there, you know, kind of 2 different bombs. And then just kind of mirror it on the other side, but rather than having a lightning pod on the left side, put a rocket pod. And then on the far left-hand wing, you want the, I think it's ANQ-131, which is the jammer pod, or 151, something like that.
Got a bucksite transmitting from Creature or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah. It's for you know, any sort of harm or seed, or I guess the sidearm on the Harrier when we get that. On Dogbone Lake, I put some Shilkers down, some Strellas and some Tunguskas as well, so there should be some other spikes there as well.
Are they active? Like, would they shoot back at you?
No, no, they're told to hold fire. They're active units in that they're not dead static, but they're commanded to hold fire, don't move. So they'll just stand there while you blast them.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I just need to know whether I'm going to actually come in contact with anything or not, really.
Yeah, got both bombs on, but they fell short. Dang it. So now we'll go externals. That should be fine. Tech Gaming said use the DMS on the stick, or is it the TMS? It's actually both. Yeah, because you got the... what's TMS? Is that target management switch?
Yes.
And then DMS is data management switch. Then
Yeah,
you've got
correct.
CMS, which is countermeasures management switch.
Yes.
And then you got Coolio, which is the hat on the throttle, isn't it? The front hat. That's for changing MFDs.
Yeah, you've got quick left and right, which cycles through either MFD, and then you hold it for sense of interest.
Yeah, that's on DMS, isn't it?
Yeah. Up is no, that's on the throttle,
Yeah. All right. Okay.
and then up
Doesn't
is,
even matter at this point either for me because the auto start doesn't even work. Oh, piece of hack.
Well, I could talk you through a startup, Chris, if you want to do that.
Definitely not. It takes about hours balls to that.
No, honestly, it's quick as fuck. It's only 3 buttons.
What are you trying to
Yeah.
start?
The A10. It's literally 3
A10.
buttons, man. It starts itself. It's easy. Especially when you've got a Warthog. So all you need to do is just move the left throttle out of its indent, and then move the right throttle out of its indent. Then it started. Then the only other thing that you need to do is just program in the weapon computers, but that's only a couple of buttons as well. It looks complex, you know, and it can be a bit hairy, scary in that sort of way, but really kind of when you get down to the brass tacks, it's actually really kind of simple to manage. If you can handle the Viggen, program in weapon systems on the Viggen and get that running, then the A10 really is a piece of piss. You know, you don't need to worry about kind of, you know, programming coordinates and dialing in codes for weapon release parameters and stuff like that.
2 ticks.
I mean, if you want to go through the A10, I'll happily, more than happily talk you through the A10.
That beeping noise is the worst noise in the world.
What's that for?
Everything.
Beeping noise. I'm trying to think. What beeping?
It's the master warning or whatever it is.
Oh, just hit the master caution thing. It's in the...
Yeah, I was
Is it
in the
top left?
control.
Yeah.
I was in the
Okay.
control settings. I couldn't press it and it was doing me nothing.
I'll just do a quick guns pass on this. I think I've got a gun set up, right? It's been a while since I've flown a 39. I'm just trying to get back into the whole flying it. Nope, that's not right. So that's on, that's fine. That's fine. Ah, there we go, right. Cool. I had pylons on, that's why the gun wasn't firing. Cool! Let's go over the top and do a dive on target.
Right, if anyone gets a chance, can they talk us through this bloody piece of poo?
You need to learn the love, man.
You gotta think Mike destroyed the love for me. I enjoyed this module.
That happens. I'll tell you what, I'll set down this L39 here at Creech, and then I'll jump A10 and I'll talk you through startup. More than happy to do that.
Okay, I've made the post. It's all live and good to go.
Oh, is that your training post thing? Is it?
Yeah, well, it's just keeping track of flight hours and everything. It's a very simple thing. Well, I say it's simple, the formulas were arseholes, but for the premise of what it is, it's very simple. The information's there and it's done. You're like, literally 5-second glance and you've got all the information you need.
Cool.
I've made a post on what it gives you and everything, so just, yeah, have a look at it or something.
Awesome. I think Chris will make good use of that for his flight hours management stuff.
Yeah, I'll put that in the post as well. So, like I said, just have a little goose gander a bit later or something. Years working with spreadsheets pays off.
Crash has just said in the chat here, Miss Leobi once heard me say reference Lola 9099 in my sleep when he was learning the Vigan.
Wow, great stuff. I love it.
Oh, it's just every time, isn't it? It's just like everything you do. Yeah, ref in Lola 9099.
Can you imagine that? Like, I bet she sat there questioning, going, kind of wish he said the girl's name, but I've got to be happy with this, I suppose. Right, let me get my stuff set up, and then I'm coming on to fly.
The thing with this L39 is, man, the gun sight is massive that sits in front of you, and you just can't see anything in front of the bloody gun sight on the 39ZA.
I like the L39.
I love the L39.
I wish they did do more to the Aviojet though, because I like it.
The thing is though, I mean the promised combat version of it, you know, is supposed to carry so many kind of different weapons that we don't have, you know, including some pretty serious kind of anti-ship and anti-radar missiles. You know, but I mean I can't even kind of get the basics right, which is
exactly. And that jet as well would be an amazing training jet, because that's got basically full for the ILS approach and everything.
Well, it's got an auto landing system.
Yeah,
like an autopilot-driven auto landing system, which is
like a Cat 1 landing, like a 737 or something.
Yeah,
a very basic version of it, and it's just like it would be an amazing training jet. But no, they fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, there's been no sort of updates on it or anything in so long.
Who makes it?
Aviojet. Is it Aviojet the company that makes it? Oh no, that's who makes the plane, isn't it? Trying to think the company actually do the jet.
Oh, the company. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember now.
Cannot remember off the top of my nut.
Was it not a DCS module?
No, it's a third party.
Let me have a quick look. I'm on Google now.
Right, might be a stutter, guys. So hold on to your caboose. But yeah, Crash. If you can PM me somehow, maybe through YouTube or something else, or go to the website. It's www.504vfs.co.uk. Message me there. We'll set up a chat and yeah, we'll talk about it. See what you want to do. Okie dokie. I'll just get myself loaded up. Mate,
apparently, it is Avio Dev.
Avio Dev. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
C101, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who made that?
We'll go AJM65. D. We'll go.
Yeah, Avio Dev.
Yep. GB12.
It is a shame. It is a shame. Right, let's get this started.
Is the stick locked on the A10 when you first get in or something?
Yes. Yeah, it only rolls backwards and forwards.
Right, here's me going over and over my binds, thinking, "What the hell am I doing wrong here?" I'm thinking
until you
I
get
shouldn't.
like hydraulic pressure or something in it, it doesn't kind of do anything.
I'm thinking, I'm sure this binds itself. I don't know how I've missed that.
Request rearming.
Cool. Right. Okay. So start up.
Copy.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Right. So firstly,
Push
because
every button until it hurts.
yeah. Okay. So because you got the Warthog stick, move your throttles back into the idle cutoff position.
Roger.
Make sure that your fuel flows are in up and norm, engines are in norm, APU off, and then that your EAC and rad alt switches are in disarm at the back of the throttle as well. So kind of like pre-flights on those, because if they're not in the right positions, you won't get a good start.
That might be why auto start didn't work. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
All of them were in the up position.
Yeah, you want the first two up into normal, middle two into middle, APU back. Then you've got your autopilot switches at the bottom, your rad alt CACs and things at the bottom as well, or just down. You need to switch those on at some point, but we'll get to that. Right, anyway, so startup sequence.
For starters, guys, just join in.
Yeah, okay. So where your Christmas tree panel is, your warning panel, to the right of that you've got your power management panel. So in the bottom right hand corner of that you've got battery power.
Yeah.
Flick that up. Okay, yeah. And then in the middle switch there you've got inverter. Move that up into standby.
Yeah.
Okay, now switch on your APU. So just move your throttle switch forward on APU. You could also turn on your boost pumps now as well. So in front of where the throttles are in cockpit there's 4 switches. So you've got boost pumps left, right, and rear left, or main left and right, and the other left and right. So there's 4 switches there that you just move forwards. So it's in front of the throttle quadrant, 4 silver switches. Yep. Okay.
They were already up for some reason.
Cool, that's handy. So we'll just wait for the APU to start. The APU gauge is kind of, you know where your right MFD is? You've got all of the green circle things below that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's bottom row, third from the left.
Yeah, mine's at 100.
Cool, right, and then turn on your APU gen switch, which is on the power management panel.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So now the APU is on and it's kind of driving plane. At this point, you need to turn on the CDU. Now below where your Christmas tree panel is, you've got like a keyboard and calculator thing.
Yeah.
There's 2 silver switches below that. Move both of them up.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll start the CDU kind of bit and alignment and things like that. It's the thing that goes on the longest, so you want to get that on early. You can turn on the left and right MFDs now as well. On the MFDs there's a rotator knob in the bottom left hand corner.
Yeah.
Move both of those to day, and then when the CDU's done its bit, the MFDs will turn blue.
Right.
Okay, so what you can also do as well at this point, in fact, is turn on the data computers and things like this. So where the left MFD is, you've got a whole bank of switches there.
Yeah.
Turn the bottom 3 switches to up, so it's CDU on, JTRS data link on, and the IFFCC on.
Yeah.
So that'll bring the HUD and the MFDs on as well. Then just kick your left throttle up out of indent cutoff, and then that'll start the left engine turning over.
Yeah, got that.
Cool. And then just keep an eye on the needles, make sure the temperatures don't get too high, and the thing will start kicking over. Bless you.
Thank you. I tried to be more like.
Okay, so left engine's turning over. I'm trying to think what idles are. I think it's 60 something that it idles at.
slowly making its way around.
Yeah, it idles about 62%. Once it's idle, switch on the right engine, just do the same, move it out of the indent, and then lock your throttles together.
Do I need to push forward the fuel thing? No?
Which one's that, sorry?
On the HOTAS itself?
No, leave those all where they are.
Am I loading all on the MFDs as well? I'm pretty sure I remember
that's
to do that.
bottom right hand corner load all when it comes up. Once it's finished loading, all of the dots will come up next to load, TAD load, DSMS, TGP and page.
Yeah, they're all off now.
Cool.
Or is that once it's
loaded? When it's loaded, they'll all come back on.
It's done.
So when they come back on, just hit TAD and on the left MFD and CDU on the right MFD.
Got it.
Cool. Right, okay, what we can do now is turn on the stability augmentation and pitch SAS switches. So where the throttle is in cockpit, there's 4 switches in a line just to the left of the throttle quadrant box.
Yeah.
So move all of those up, and then to the bottom right of those, there's a black button that says set takeoff trim. Press and hold that.
Oh, hold on, there's actually quite a few switches. Oh yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, just the bottom right, it says set takeoff trim, so press and hold that. You can uncage the standby SAI just by rotating it kind of down and up, and it'll uncage, the flag will disappear.
Where's that, sorry?
Standby artificial horizon just below the left MFD.
How do you rotate? Oh, right, there we go.
Yeah, just mouse wheel. We can also switch on the countermeasure system. Above where your Christmas tree panel is, there's the bottom right hand rotator knob. The first click standby, the second click's manual. And then the whole row of bottom switches, move them up into the middle position, just one left click. And I'm going to laugh my tits off trying to watch you get off the ground, because I've just noticed what you got loaded up.
That's what you told us to load us up, isn't it?
You've got triple racks of GBU-12s.
Great.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're going to be a bit heavy trying to fly around in that, mate.
Can I not change that now, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you could go to rearm and just request 1 rather than 3, but if you look at your totalizer, you'll probably find out you're about kind of like 6,000 pounds overweight or something.
Yeah, 2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds overweight. Not bad. Right, okay, so cockpit stuff as well. If you look on your right MFD now, once it's aligned, you'll have INS nav ready flashing in the top right hand corner.
Yeah, I've got that.
So once that's there, press nav. So press the MFD key for nav, and then the INS nav ready will disappear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in front of the stick, if you hold the stick back, you've got just below the HSI. You've got kind of 2 rows of black buttons.
Yeah.
The top row you want to select EGI.
Yeah.
And then on your throttle box, turn on your radar altimeter switch and your EAC switch.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, the only thing, you should only have 2 more green lights left on your Christmas tree panel, which is anti-skid and seat not armed.
The right engine's still not fired yet. Should I move that forward and do that one now?
Yeah.
I've got currently anti-skid, engine cycle start, presumably right engine.
Yeah, because your right engine start, your anti-skid is to the left of the left MFD, so just to the bottom left of the left MFD, there's a little silver switch, that's your anti-skid.
Yeah, got that.
And then the seat armament is to the left-hand side of where your left knee would be. There's a little kind of switch poking up, you just tap that and it goes down.
Got it.
Cool. And then that, once your right engine started, the only things that we've got to do now is turn on the aircraft generators to power off the engines rather than the APU.
Right.
So once your right engine started, switch on your left and right AC generators on the power panel.
Yeah, got
and then
them
switch off your APU.
Cool.
Then I mean, we could do things like turn on the radios if you want to. Not, you know, kind of essential in this, but it's good to get into the habit of doing it. And that's the hog ready to fly.
Sweet.
Like I said, it's only a couple of switches.
Yeah,
says.
two switches. Two switches, you said, wasn't it?
Well, only like 2 switches to get the engine started.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Turn on the TGP. It's also a good idea at the moment, just before takeoff, to turn on the TGP as well. So below the left MFD, you've got, you know, the 3 bottom switches that you turned on. There's another set of 3 switches, then above that there's 2 switches. The right one's TGP and the left one's laser arm. So just hit both of those up.
Sorry, whereabouts are these? Did you say?
Below the left MFD.
Yeah.
You've got the bank of silver switches, which are like the armament and armament
master
mode
yes,
switches.
I've got it.
Yeah, so switch on TGP and laser arm. Also switch on your Mavericks now as well to get them spooled up, so it takes 3 minutes. So on the left MFD, if you select DSMS, and then in the top left hand corner you got MSL for missile.
Yeah.
So hit missile, and then in the top right hand corner you got EO off. If you tap that, it'll go to EO on, which switches on the electro-optical systems on the Mavericks to get them aligning and cooling down.
Got it.
Cool.
I think these engines are up, but the fans are only at like 40. Is that right? Ah, yeah. Sorry, the temperature's at 60 now.
Yeah.
Right. So then I switch off the. Do I switch the AC gen on first and then the APU
switch
off?
on the ACU gen, then APU off. You'll get a master caution, but if you switch off the APU before you've got the aircraft gens on, then you're just basically switching off all the power to the aircraft, and everything that you've done gets deleted. So.
Yeah, I sorted that.
Cool. And then on your CDU panel, just kind of programming steer points and waypoints and things like that on the bottom rotator switches. Then on your tactical awareness display, you'll get your waypoints come up.
Cool.
And if there's not enough TLAs in that, then God knows. Oh, they do love TLAs in the military.
What the hell does that mean?
TLA?
Yeah.
3-letter acronym. Yeah, so they've got a TLA for the TLAs.
Just make it a bit more fun.
Yeah. Just your nose, Chris, as well. Your pinky switch on your Warthog is your nose wheel steering.
Right.
So when you're taxiing, you want to turn on or just press the pinky switch, like press and release, and then just above you, to the top right of your left MFD, you'll get the steering engage light. And make sure that you switch it.
Got it.
Yeah, make sure that you switch it off when you get to about 50 knots on your rollout on takeoff, because the last thing you want to do is kick right or left rudder on your rollout, and you know, your nose wheel steering kicks in. Yeah, kind of doing roly-polies down a runway sort of thing, you know.
You mean doing one of me vegan landings, basically?
Yeah. But I love the A10. I mean, Russ knows a god, you know, a load more than I do about it. When we did that test of Opelman the other day, you know, he was kind of like tutoring me on the A10 as well, because I've just forgotten kind of so much about it, you know.
I don't know about that. I think you pretty much had everything down, to be honest, Smudge. It's just like little bits and bobs, isn't it?
It was like speeds and kind of sensor points and things like that, you know.
What's the keyboard shortcut for brakes? I haven't mapped any to my rudders yet.
W. Whiskey.
Oh.
That famous noise.
Almost took Smudge out.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It actually would be. I've witnessed you take many people out, but not
Me?
I've never
Moi?
Yeah.
No, not moi.
You went in front. It was definitely your fault on that accident that I caught on camera.
Definitely my fault that I took the runway.
That was on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube. That's the PTS video.
No, hang on a sec. You know, he was sat there with no loadout for blooming 20 minutes while we were doing our startups and talkings. And as soon as I take the runway, he decides that he wants to roll out, and it's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, son.
Rear end collision is generally the.
I reckon that was a bit of bash cash myself, like, you know.
Flaps.
Flaps
is it
to take
auto
off.
Flaps this or
no,
not?
to the left hand side of your throttle on your throttle quadrant, there's a grey switch.
Yeah, I've got that. Is that in the middle? Or?
Yeah, MR is takeoff.
Can't
flaps.
really see it properly. Yeah, there we go.
Cool. And then throttle up to the max with brakes on. It's not got enough power to move itself on the brakes, so you can sit there with your brakes on and power on all day.
Oh, mine has.
Right, I'm going.
What the hell?
I'm going.
Yeah,
you're not safe. You are. I'm gone.
Yeah, you go. Art. That's why. the brakes kind of lock on. They don't like. It's not like an axis for some reason. That.
Right. Okay. He's on off.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. Takeoff is kind of whenever you want to take off on this. You know, depending on your payload, say kind of 120 to 150.
Yeah, I've crashed, I think. What is going on? The whole thing won. Yeah, balls to that. I'm getting back in the Vigan.
What happened?
I have no idea. It wouldn't take off. It wouldn't get any speed, and it was pulling to the right for some reason.
Okay. Did you... Thing is, it does have toe brakes, so did you possibly have a toe brake set?
I set the brakes to me rudder pedals, and then for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm never flying that shit again, to be honest.
Learn to love, man.
Nope.
Oh, the A10's lovely.
The A10 is a work of art.
It's a pain in the arse. Why don't you not just get it up and ready within about 10 seconds like I can the Vigan?
Because it's way more complex.
It'd be fine if like there was a hot started one ready for us to jump in. I might give it a try then, but I don't like learning an aircraft without having. Yeah, but then I have to do it all again if I want to have another try.
Just put a shift modifier on the APU and just use the heat start. Then it'll fire everything up for you.
I'll just not fly it anymore. I think that's probably my best bet.
Well, there's always that as a solution.
Yeah.
So is anybody up in the A10?
Yeah. Well, I was over Dogbone Lake, but everything you've put over at Dogbone Lake is actually at another dry lake.
Right, okay. I'm sure that was Dogbone Lake where I had them.
You're pretty close to Dogbone Lake, mate. But
okay.
I was flying around it for about 10 minutes, and then I decided to look on the F10 map, and then I realised where everything actually was.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure where Dogbone Lake was, so I googled it, and that was the geographical position given to me by Google, and I was like, go with that then.
That's cool, mate.
What's your net ID, by the way? Because I'm on Group 1-3. I'm not seeing you on TAD at the moment, but maybe it's because we're too far apart.
Group ID's 01, own ID is 01.
I've got you now, yeah. I see you.
I'm actually, something quite weird was happening with the GBUs, which I couldn't quite figure out. I don't know if it was... Yeah,
because that's actually shown as Desert Lake there on that, on the TDU, isn't it? Desert Lake.
Yeah.
So where's Dogbone? Is that north of there, is it?
No, it's south.
South of Dogbone?
Southwest. By about 8 miles or 9 miles. It actually looks like a Dogbone.
I got you. Yeah, so I was, okay, I was close. I mean,
That's
you know,
right.
I'm not like on the other side of the fucking map.
Well, no, I would seriously think you'd have had issues if you put it that far away. Yeah, no, I was doing something with the GBUs. I was targeting that sort of hangar with the tall tower outside, and GBU, the laser designator pod, or the Lightning 2 pod, was going as was aiming right at it, but it was actually quite far away. But the solution in the HUD was telling me to launch the GBU.
Right, okay.
The GBU was launching, and I was using the laser to guide it. But when I actually looked at the actual targeting pod, it wasn't looking down; it was looking straight ahead. I'm thinking that's a bit bizarre. And when I actually looked at the target, it was actually further off, and the GBU would have never hit it, but it was actually giving me a release cue. So every bomb fell about 8 miles short, about 4 miles short, sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that might have something to do with the fact that the altitude is
not set proper. Could
yeah.
So I didn't actually set the waypoint to ground altitude, which is my bad. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm using a mark point. So
right,
and once I'd actually designated
do you need to set oh, what the hell is it called? QFE or QFE?
Well, I've got it at 2849.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 2849. And that actually just about zeroes it at Nellis.
Got you.
Yeah, something is weird.
That's not TGP, is it?
Wonder. Are you carrying GPUs, Smudge?
2 GPUs, yeah, 2 GPU 12s, 2 38s.
Alright, doesn't matter which bomb. Can you save one for a buddy lays?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
I'll try something.
On your stream said, how do you prefer track R over VR now? Do you prefer track R over VR?
I do. I think Russ prefers VR, but I get motion sick quite bad, so I'm kind of yeah, I have a hard time with it.
Only in helicopters I get VR motion sickness. I'm not too bad in the planes. I just find it just a great deal of just overall stress on your bloody noggin.
Yeah.
Be it strapped to your face / if you need to look behind you, you actually have to look behind you. It's an amazing experience, but
Russ, can I get a reminder? Sorry, but how do you how do you set the TGP slave speed again? I'm in HOTAS on it's under throttle, isn't it? Yeah, I was looking in the wrong place. I found it. Don't worry.
Okay, bud.
Yeah. Actually, flown past, I think. Bloody marvelous thing.
Autopilot.
I've actually got someone visiting my right wing in a Sabre. I guess that's Lambo.
I was about to say, I was just joining in.
Sorry, buddy. I should have looked behind before I made my turn there. Just faffing on with all my MFDs, getting reacquainted with this thing.
I finally burnt through my outboard tanks now.
Wow. You did choose the big ones as well, didn't you? Like the 10 million litre tanks.
Yeah, they were 200 gallons each.
Yeah. It's crazy. Wrong button, come on.
I'm breaking off right, heading back to base.
Ah, roger. Ah, damn it, I'm in the wrong place, isn't it? Yeah, I need the next waypoint. Yeah, there we goes 2. I was at 1, and I was thinking, they're not here, but no, they're at 2, aren't they? Not 1. 'Cause I'm special!
I like the blue crayon, it tastes like sky.
What the
Cheeky motherfucker. In fact, I want 3, isn't it? So let's go 3. It's a good job. I love you, Dougie. It really is.
Warning,
I
autopilot.
love you, because seeing how you put me basically equivalent to the distance of the moon and back.
Well, you know, you deserve these things.
I'd
What
wait
have you
half an
chosen, by
hour
the way?
Just I wanted to have a little dick about in the S27. I got in, I was like, right, oh, go, no fuel.
Oh, I hadn't actually put fuel in on these ones, had I not? Oh dear.
No.
Yeah. Did you see the comment that was on the plane as well?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. Loser.
I like it, alright.
People like anal sex, it doesn't mean it's right.
That's one comparison, I guess. Alright, that's it. Minus 50-hour flight time for you, sir. The old DKP thing. Well done.
Oh. Ugh, I'm really not paying any attention to me chat, man. That's really not very nice of me, is it?
I think they're speaking in French. Or I don't know.
Yeah. I don't speak French.
I know. No, I don't speak French. Ah, guten Abend.
Ah, sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Oh.
Ja, das ist meine Puppenrolle spielen, danke.
Depends on the hook.
You did what? Was you pooping? Are you spelling what? I don't even think I want to know right now. Thank you very much.
Ja, ik liebe
I
dich.
love in the chat how everyone's speaking French and, you know, Crash has just gone, depends on the hooker smudge. I'm like, what are they talking about?
I'm not worried! I'm not worried!
Smudge is gonna die.
Smudgy's gonna get banned from YouTube! Oh dear.
Oh, he asked if it's possible to install DCS on a Mac. Why?
Oh!
The price of that Mac would probably get him a high-end gaming machine as well.
God, right it would. I mean, a Mac's an Apple product. It's like pull down your pants and take it, you know, sideways.
Up the Puppenroller.
Up the Puppenhole.
I like the poopy.
you like to poopy?
I like the poopy. Everybody likes the poopy. Okay, we're all starting to go into the blue crowns now.
Uh-oh. Someone's been eating the wrong ones.
I don't like the red ones.
Are they too spicy?
You guys. They taste like flowers.
Crash has just said that was about the anal sex comment. Oh,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Why would you buy a Mac?
I know, why would you buy that? Yeah, it's just a really expensive doorstop, is what it is.
It is. You know, I know people that have Macs love Macs. You know, fanboys.
The way I've always said it, like, is if you literally live in graphic design and it's your job or anything, buy a Mac. They are best suited for that sort of stuff.
Business stuff.
Yeah, but if you just want to do 99% of everything else that normal people do, buy PC. Or if you just want a really expensive doorstop.
Yeah.
Rusky, I'm just above you, dude. I don't see you at all. I say just above you plus like 20,000, but I still don't see you.
What are you flying in, Dougie?
I'm in the SU-27, mate. I just want to have a little dick about in it. Come on, load say to everyone. I spoke like Yoda there. Come, hello, I said. No, I don't see you at all. You're down there somewhere in the range. You're to my right. Rusk, do us a favour, mate. Throw off some flares. Oh, I just saw your gun run. Oh, I see you. I see explosions.
The good thing is in the A10 is that I can hook to him on the TAD, and then data link shows me where he is in the air.
Yes, I love that feature so much.
It is proper nice. Even though it's line of sight, so at the moment there's a mountain between us, so I'm only getting intermittent contact. But when he pulls up, he will show up on my on me HUD, which is nice.
Rusk, don't worry about a body swipe, mate. I'm just trying to find you on here.
Yeah, and I only brought the fake game 9s as well. I didn't bring the real ones.
For some reason, I've had the Jurassic Park tune in my head all day, and it will never leave.
What, the original one or the shite remake one?
Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh god! But the T-Rex just appear out of nowhere.
Uh-oh.
You know when you just get randomly a tune in your head? Oh, okay, so this is one for you guys and your streamers.
Warning,
your streamers,
autopilot.
your viewers. In your head, do you know... Okay, so
in your head, in your head.
Good song. That's a very good song. So, do you guys know the Star Wars tune? The Indiana Jones tune and the Jurassic Park tune?
Yeah, kind of. Vaguely, I suppose.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, do the Jurassic Park tune.
No, because YouTube will hate me.
Okay, so do it in your head. Okay, just do it in your head then. This is actually something for everyone to do. So, do the Jurassic Park tune. Alright, then do the Star Wars tune.
I can't think of it now.
And then... This is it, exactly. And then you try and do the Indiana Jones tune.
It's like they're all the same! They're all the same!
The way they are composed, you can't... You may be able to get two, but you can't get the third.
I can't do it.
They're all composed by a guy called John Williams.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do get the third, you'll forget another one.
It's wrong! Stop it!
Wrong. Someone at work told me this, and I've never forgiven them. So I've just started passing the love.
You have ruined life for me.
Zombie is a song about the warthog. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's funny, I'm still hooked to Russ, so I've got him flying around my HUD, and I've got a point target on a group of tanks.
What about you, Smudgingtons?
Just over the...
yeah.
I would say Dogbone, but apparently I got it wrong, so, you know, damn me.
182, that's me. I'm just going to whack on my radar and just see if I can just find you up front, dude.
Cool.
What's your attitude, mate?
Mine is 9.5.
Ooh, I'm much higher than you.
Oh, that's weird. I think I'm actually on a Maverick Overcool, am I?
I'm at like 30,000 feet. Down there somewhere. Radar set. You too. You're literally just. Ah, you're coming in through the valley down there, aren't you?
Warning, autopilot.
Still kind of high, but you know, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but between the two, between the two, I'm at like 6,000 feet. You're down there somewhere. Let's whack on my radar. Good.
Russ, you wouldn't believe this.
Yeah.
You
What's
just
that, mate?
killed the tank I was going on. I just switched back to the GGP to recheck it, and I saw it blow up. And I was
Oh,
like,
no way.
Yeah. It's cool,
Yeah.
though. It's cool.
Yeah, so use those LGBs, mate, and tell me what you think, because all of my shots were way off.
Right, okay. I'm trying to get a Maverick to lock onto target, but I just cannot fucking do it. I've got Mastrom on, EOS on. I'm not getting the guidance thing. It just can't see it. Ah, there we go. It's found it now. Really close though, like 4.4 miles till the Maverick locked.
Yeah, just keep tapping TMS up.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was doing it almost constantly from 10 miles. No, only found it at 4.
Yeah, they're not all that great sometimes, because it might be something to do with the desert and the contrast. Mind you,
heat.
Yeah.
I think my missile. Ah, yep, there it goes. Kabloom! Ah, just saw your gun run on a tank there. Nice run. Tank's still
I don't know
alive,
if I
though.
hit it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still alive.
Well, because I was actually aiming at the tank you were going for that time.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And
I'll do a GBU 12 on that tank that you've just done guns run on, mate. And then I'll see if I can bullseye it.
Cool. Okay. I'll make sure, mate.
Is just go profile. We'll go 12 second. In fact, go CCRP. Change settings. 12 lays time. Auto lays on and save. Sweet. CCRP. Cool. Got a 27 radar. I guess that's you, Dougie.
Yeah, I think I found you.
Cool. I'm climbing a bit just to give the bomb a bit more glide time as well from the drop.
Buddy spike?
Buddy spike.
There we go. Got ya.
You share your speed.
Spee on. Rolling out inbound from Z West. On target, got hello Dougie.
Hello, buddy.
Got Dougie on a fly pass with flare. I've set a 12-second auto lays time as well for target. Inbound from just shy of 11,000 actually. Master arm lays on, that's all good. Alright, cool. I'll call 10 from target.
Alright. Got a point track on your target.
Yep. 10 from target. 5.
Hello, Robin.
Pickle. Starting right orbit. Laser firing. Splash.
Nice one.
Right on it.
Yeah, baby. I made him my biatch.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I could try a GBU-38 if you want to see if a GPS guided bomb sticks on.
You got another GBU 12?
I do.
Try buddy lays.
Roger.
I'm right over the target. Have you still got eyes on anything of
Yeah,
interest?
yeah, I've got the next tank on that target that we were on.
You're still.
Still SPI on, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my auto laser's off, so I won't laser target. That's up to you. Can you remind me again where we check laser codes? Is that in profile again, is it?
Yeah, it'll be the same.
Yeah.
It'll be 1688.
1688, yeah, that's right, yeah, got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, guys, I'm going to jump off and have an early night.
Cool. I'll go CCRP on the run, but I won't laze. I'll leave that up to you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, I'm turning on target.
Okay, got a point track on it.
Cool. Yeah, this is one thing I'm really looking forward to with the Harriers, the ARBS auto lock.
Oh, one person locks it, yeah.
Yeah, so one person's got a laser on it. Your ARBS, or the angle rate bombing system, detects the laser, automatically points at it and brings it up on your MFD, and then all you need to do is fly the crosshairs towards it, drop the bomb, and then it does everything else for you, which is absolutely awesome.
Laser on?
Not yet. I'll call 10 from target.
Okay, you could probably set your LSS to LST on the top right corner of the TGP, and that'll give you an idea. You might pick up the spot from the laser energy.
TST.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know what that just done. What did I hit there?
Okay, switch it back, mate.
Sorry, yeah, I switched it into auto mode. Shit, I've lost my track.
You won't need to track it, mate. Just drop it.
I don't know where the drop point is.
Oh, you've completely lost. Okay.
Yeah, I think I hit air to air by accident, actually.
All right, hold on. My speed shared. If you turn your speed off, and
cool. Right, let's see. Where's your Christmas? Oh, right. Okay, I've got your Christmas tree. Give me 2 seconds, and then we'll go on. There, we'll hook to that. Make that sensor point of interest. Go MFD, and then go find. Cool, got it. That's a shulker.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, a shulker.
Cool. I'll do an area point track as well, just so that it's off point, and then I'll do a run-in with GB12. I'm just gaining distance, and I'll come back round. So what was this thing you said? Is that the top right MFD button? Did you say?
So
oh, LSS, I see it.
Yeah, no. If you use DMS right short, it will cycle through. It's my mistake. I said the wrong thing. So if you put it into, you'll have both LSR and IR, and those give you the allows the
DMS is left-hand one, isn't it, or is that TMS?
No, DMS is DMS is directly below the.
All right, so now I've got IR, IR, LSS.
Yeah, so if you put
both.
LSR.
Yeah, okay, that's on LSR.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Now you should be able to.
Don't you need to turn your TGP to point? Because there's 2 laser modes, isn't there? There's invisible laser and point laser.
Yeah, you've got arrow and point.
Yeah, you've got to have it in point for it to show.
Yeah, no, that's just the tracking mode.
Right, okay.
It's literally the mode means it's in one point on the ground. If it's an area, then basically if you've got a mountain between you and the target, then if you put it into area mode, it will track whatever's in front on the mountain. So if you put it into point mode, then it will look through that at the geographical reference, not the actual what it can see in front of it. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of target acquisition problem here. Give me a sec.
All right, mate.
Where's my TGP points over there? Yeah, I was going off my HUD, but I actually realised that I still had my HUD as SOI, not the TGP, so it was taking me in the wrong direction. 'Cause he's a moron. Okay, running in on target now, buddy. I'll call when 10 from target. And on the pickles. Hi Robin, he's joined chat. Craig, there's quite a few people in here. I'm paying so much attention to the A10, I'm literally not looking at the chat at all. I'm being a really, really bad host. I do apologise about that. Once I've got this GB off on a shed lays speed thing, then we'll have a look at the chat. Running inbound at full speed here, buddy. What's my countdown? 5.2 from target.
You've got quite a few bombs on there, haven't you?
Oh yeah, you can rack a hell of a lot of bombs on the A10, especially if you put them on triple launchers.
Just on your left.
Oh hello.
I've been following you for ages. I've been like, getting some good.
Russ, 10 seconds from pickle, buddy.
views.
Yeah, I've got the latest lays now. It's painted.
Okay, it's not on the way yet, so don't burn out your laser. But
Right,
5 seconds.
We'll get a good view of this.
Pickle.
There it goes.
26 seconds to impact. 20. It's guiding. Oh, yeah, she's guiding. Boom!
There you go.
Smacked it.
Days.
Sweet.
Nice.
So what were you struggling with there, Smoke? At that point, did you sounded like you trying to do something? What was?
No, I was doing okay actually. I was just kind of flying in the wrong direction first off. That didn't help. Alrighty, just trying to see if there's any other targets around here now for my GBU-38. I've just seen you fly through my TGP.
Who, me?
No, Russ.
Nice.
You're dangerous.
Why? Well, get closer, did you say?
Yeah. Crusher's just said, very nice. I hope there's a Watt fan watching this in tears. Yeah, the tears of all tank drivers are mine. I'm gonna start a right-hand rotation.
Warning, autopilot.
Boop boop boop.
Autopilot.
Yep. Who doesn't love the autopilot?
Good old Bessie.
I know. At least she's informative, unlike most women. Ooh, I went there. You just did.
Well, like just a hand will emerge out of nowhere and just give you a slap
Slap.
on the face.
Yep.
Like, I know, yeah, I'll stop that.
Alrighty, let's have a look. So that's smoked, that's smoked. That's smoked. Are they smoked? Alright, okay, I've got a couple of BTRs down there that don't look smoked, so I'm going to go smoke one of them. Swing point track, we want CCRP. Yeah, you got to remember not to double tap the button on the GBU-38s, because then you get a hung store, which sucks.
Tell you what, that A10 does look nice underneath.
Underneath?
When it's in a, yeah, when you're like in a nice, decent turn, and you're like right underneath it, it does look really good.
Right,
With
okay.
all, like,
you don't want to be underneath me in a second, buddy, because something very heavy and quite loud is going to
It's like
come.
when you're next to someone and they
Russ,
break and...
Did you just do a gun run on the BTR I was about to blow the fuck out of?
It's still there, bud. Oh no, it's not.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not. There's alright. There's one
isn't.
just to the left of it. I'm gonna drop a GPU-38 on that now.
Alright, bud. Sorry, I didn't realise. There's not many targets left here, so I'm just kind of like.
There's a whole airfield full of them at Creech still. So.
What? So I wonder if that's the thing. If you drop the bomb, would it like wipe
Hit
up?
you.
I know it sounds silly.
Well, if
Yeah,
if you go directly below and behind me and try and keep formation, pickle this thing off, you'll
Okay.
fucking find
Hang
out,
on
won't
then.
you?
Let's find out.
Don't stay too close, you might frag me. Maybe you want to be
How long till pickle?
seconds.
Ah, doesn't I'll get this one.
Sorry, you got a little bit of time. Say about 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Little pickle for your snack bar.
Pickle, I love that. Ali snack bar, Ali snack bar. Here's a pickle for your snack bar. Right, okay, pickle's coming up, buddy. You ready?
Nope, I may have accidentally put it into a fucking dive. Yeah, I'm spinning. I lost all my speed.
She's on manual release.
Fuck. Come on, hold it. 27 doesn't like to be upside down. Come on, the turn. Come on. Oh, shit, no, I think I've lost it.
It's weird with GBU 38s because they don't wobble like GBU 12s. You know, they're just kind of so like, yeah, I'm flying this direction, whether you like it or not.
Well, bugger. $37 really does not like to be. 27 really likes to be.
Bloody smart bombs, eh?
I thought you'd missed your target, but that was
That was right down his throat.
no, that was Dougie augering in.
Dougie. Okay.
Warning,
Auto.
autopilot.
Yeah, I was just gonna say autopilot. Let's put you to sleep. Go down for a closer inspection of the target area.
Actually, saying that, that's not that far, is it?
Well, the A10. Ooh, hello. I'm pausing.
Yeah, my bad. I thought someone had already joined the Mirage.
Cool. No, not yet.
Oh, fucking hell, it's 50 miles. I'll bring a chopper over, but it's bloody miles away.
Yeah. Okay, so that's smoked. Oh, hello. We've got one target there. One target there. Right. Okay.
Pull up, pull up.
In fact, no, that is smoked.
Altitude, altitude.
Betty, she does love to bitch, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Just got me thinking there of that Whoa Big Betty song.
Oh, I know what I'm about.
Yeah. Whoa Big Betty, bam ba dam, whoa Big Betty.
So there's a pretty cool thing here you can do, Smudge, with the TGP. If you set your HUD as soy.
Pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Yeah, and
pull up.
do China hat aft long. You'll see it in the bottom left of the HUD. It will say IFFC.
No, so HUD SI.
Yeah.
And then China hat back long.
Yes. So you need to TMS aft short and then China hat back long.
Oh yeah, I've got it. IFFCC.
Yeah. So what that does is, if you're using rockets or gun, then the TGP
remembers the last point of impact.
No, it slaves to the point that you're shooting at with the. So it's not funny enough. It's not actually.
I was going to say mine's not done that. Unless it's because it wasn't set when I did my gun run.
Warning, autopilot.
Yeah, no, it's not doing it for some reason.
Let's try another. So I've got HUD SI with IFCC. I'll do a gun run on that tank and then see if it then locks.
Well, no. What it should do is the TGP should be slave to the
Oh, the actual gun pipper.
the gun pipper. That's the word I was looking for. So what you see in the pipper, you can look into the TGP and see exactly what it is you're shooting at. But for some reason on this, it doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, it's kind of aiming below, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, it is, and it's not tracking for some reason. That's really weird. What is it doing?
Yeah, mine's not finding that.
No, it's not moving. How weird. That should work.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Oh, now it's working.
What do you do?
Stand by, then air to ground again. Which is not. That's not right. Well, as far as I'm aware. No, it's still off. Why is that?
Well, I don't have IFFCC on the HUD anymore. Let's try it again.
Yeah, I'll scrap that. It should be working. I don't know why it's not. I might be doing something wrong here myself, but...
Pull up, pull up.
Break. Well, what I have done there on IFCC is hold China Hat forward long, and it slaves to where my gun pipper is, but then stays on that point on the ground. In fact, it is moving slightly with it.
Oh, now it's working.
I think mine's working too, actually. It seems to be moving with the pipper.
Yeah, that's it. It's trying to hat forward then. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, all these different combinations that you can do for different stuff.
And the A10's the only one that utilises that long hold short, you know, long hold short hold.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know. I did whack that tank anyway.
But yeah, that's a handy thing to remember if you're just using guns, because you can...
Yeah, it's right on a gun pipper nowadays.
Pull up.
Yeah, and it's good for...
target acquisition.
Altitude,
identification. I like that. That's really cool. See, every day's a school day. Need to get rid of this AGM-65 off here as well. I'm going to go take a trip over to Creech.
Yeah, everything's done, isn't it, here?
Yeah, I can't find anything left alive. Couple of buildings down by the power plant still alive.
Yeah, it's going to be a refuel for me because I'm absolutely empty of everything.
Winchester. Fuel's still good. I'm still on 7-800 on the localizer.
I don't got body spike.
Yeah, me.
Negative.
M2.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you guys.
I do love the utility of the A10 though, you know, just the amount of sheer stuff it can do.
Oh yeah, It is literally just a tank with wings and more.
I'd even just things like, you know, like the in-game complexities of the systems and things you can achieve with it as second to none as well, you know. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Is that your
Hello,
Mirage,
buddy.
is it?
Yar.
Got you.
Where are you at the moment? You just pushing up towards Creech?
Yeah, heading.
Couldn't be too far from here, actually.
It's not really.
Numbers over there, I think.
What's that? So 49. No, that's time, isn't it? Trying to think which on the HUD is distance and which one's time. 5.48 miles, is that? Below TTS.
Steer point 3.
Yeah, steer point 3 is it? Yeah.
Yay, I'm finally in game.
Woohoo!
Hey, man.
Decent.
Is that you on my right, Smudge?
Oh yes, it is. Hello.
Hello, sir. What, I'm behind you there?
Yeah, that's not fucking worrying at all, is it?
I'm empty right anyway.
At least this thing can take the beating anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello, gorgeous. Do you want me to dial
Hello,
up a bit
gorgeous.
more speed for you?
If you can.
Because I only keep it at about 90 just to, you know, be more efficient.
It's always 100 in the A10. Constant 100.
If you're not at 100,
Even
you're
at
not doing good
landing.
enough. There you go, a bit more speed in there for you.
Ah, thanks. What does that say on your engines? I'm trying to read it. What they creak? Creak?
Fuck off. At least that's what I hope it says. I don't know.
No, creak something, I think. Oh, that's a bit close.
What's up? Battle Creek.
No. Ah, yes. I'll read it.
Got you
You're
locked
hosting
in my
server,
TGP.
Alright, okay,
Okay.
I've got you on my MFD.
Well, you still got one MAV and one bomb, is that?
Yep, one MAV, one bomb.
I could use a map actually.
Just transfer it. A bit jumpy on my screen, Smudge. But you're hosting and streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, hosting and streaming, so I'm kind of testing the limits of my broadband at the moment. So
I'll be honest with you, you are a little bit jerky when I get a bit close to you.
well, don't get that
bit
close then.
Oh no, because it's fun. Look on your left wing.
I know, I'm looking at you right now. I think we're about to merge.
I want to boop you ever so slightly.
Yeah, that would end in
Just a
frickin'
gentle
disaster
boop.
for you. My plane would just laugh and go, ha ha ha, but your plane would turn
I'd
into like a
just
baked bean
disintegrate.
tin.
Just the smell. Boop. Explode. Oh, what's that saying in the tail? Oh, I need to read that now. What does that say?
I'll tell you what,
Can't
that
add
T-
to a refuel for shit, but you can fly this close in
No.
formation.
You really jerked all over the place there. That was scary. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, that's not me jerking. That's you.
Oh my. What's that say on the tail thing? I can't read that. That's like proper cursive writing as well. You want to hear the boom?
The boom.
The boom. Oh, I think I want you to make out to the good. Ready?
Not really. Give me una momento. I'm about to drop a bomb. Where the hell have you gone?
I was just kicking the burner.
Alright, okay. You don't hear anything in the A10. It's like sitting in a
That's the
library.
point. It's like the most sound. Yeah. Like the most soundproof thing ever.
It is. And it's awesome. It's like I want some peace. I'm gonna go jump in the A10. You know.
Hear like the gentle humming sound.
Yeah. 51 minutes I've been flying in the A10 now.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, because it's got a really cool stopwatch in it, which you can start when you start flying, and then it says, "Hey, you're an idiot, and you've been flying this long." Although me and Russ did, when we're training my testing my dynamic mission, we got up to what, like 3 hours in like no time at all, and it was like, oh god.
Yeah, that was.
I think it's really rewarding when you fly just the one aircraft and you take it back home again, sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's actually been through its little paces, and I don't know. I just find it very, very rewarding. You dropping a bomb down there? You might want to check Lambo, because I think he's in this area.
Right, okay.
I think.
I'm out to the east.
Right, here, yep. I've got your radar as well. I knew you were in this general area. Drop a bomb as he's doing a little gun run. What was that?
I'm about to make a, ooh. Well, that didn't quite hit. That should have absolutely wrecked that thing. It landed right next to it, but it's still there. I guess those Russian things are made out of sterner stuff.
That's what I wish they kind of add into this, like proper splash damage sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I know it's like a big thing.
Made out of stalinium.
Stalinium.
Unobtainium.
120 inches thick.
No, 'cause I just dropped a
Banger.
yeah.
Clanger.
No, I just dropped a bomb on a helicopter, and it literally landed like 2 feet to the left of it, and the helicopter's still alive.
Brushing its shoulders off. Meh.
Yeah, just going, meh, you know. American is not strong.
Warning, autopilot.
American is not strong. Oh, that's a nice view, Smudge. That's a very nice view. You pulled out too early.
I pulled out too early. Oh, hello, missus. Oh, hello. That helicopter has actually just gone frickin' boom. I guess I did kill it.
I see that. Oh.
Yeah, no, I smacked it with a.
Oh, you made it go away, did you?
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna make the Havoc that's next to it go away. Oh, hello. In fact, no, there we go. Yep, lock and rifle.
Oh, that smoke hit my face. As Russ does a right to left.
Russ
passage.
literally just flown through the through the flight path of the map.
Yeah.
It's like, catch, bitch.
You don't scare me.
One can never pull out too early.
You're damn right about that, son. Ooh, Russ, I've just auto-acquired you in the TAD. You just flew straight through
Fire
there.
everything! Jesus Christ, Russ, you're turn rate on that. Jesus.
Turn rates?
Well,
You want turn rates, do you?
No, I'm just trying to follow Russ for a bit, and then just turn rate was...
Pull up, pull up.
What the fuck was that?
What?
I spoofed that. Oh.
Altitude, pull up, pull up.
Oh my god, you're both down there.
Is anyone landing?
Negative?
Negative, mate.
Probably going to be crashing in a sec.
Because I'm gonna take off now. I get decent frame rates, to be honest.
Yeah, Nevada's pretty good for that.
I was afraid that I wasn't able to run it at all.
No, it's really actually very well optimized. I actually find I get a better performance on here than I do with 1.5.
Yeah, I do. Massively.
I did, though, to try 8 times to join the server,
Is that
because I timed out
Say again,
the
mate?
loading time.
Just that.
Yeah, that's alright. It's me go away you smelly yeah, kind of thing.
Pull up, pull up.
Go away you smell.
Pull up. Pull up.
Bad run.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull
I'm
up.
inbound from the west. I'll see if I can get a target and do a gun run.
Flares coming through their living room.
Yeah, the thing with the A10 is it can hold a sustained turn way better than the Mirage can.
Yep, you can say that again.
Where are you, Lambo?
Just over the airbase where you are.
Just fire your gun at me.
No? Would I do a thing like that?
Yes.
You know me so well.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, so this is one of those tracks that the Americans use for
Pull
racing.
up. Pull up.
Oh, I think it's like Nürburgring.
Las Vegas Speedway.
Yeah, that's the one. Wait, I could just do this one. I don't know what I'm paying at.
What's that? Just hit your afterburners and go upwards.
Yeah.
Where are you flying, Anza?
Straight above the raceway.
What are you flying?
An A10.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I can't fly a Russian plane over Nevada, for God's sake.
Pull up.
Wait, you
Pull
got
up.
live missiles on that stuff? You haven't, have you? You got trainers.
I've only got
Altitude,
trainers, Cap
altitude.
9s. I wish I had one because I've had a couple of good tones on you.
This is where I lose you.
What, when I'm low and you're high?
Just climb straight up. As I look back and you're still there, I'm like, impossible! There you are.
The A10 can hold some energy, not a lot, but some energy in the climb,
it can.
you know.
But it is literally a tank though, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you don't expect it to hold a lot.
Altitude. Altitude.
Track out hitting the limits again. I really need to work on these curves again.
You're
Actually.
not trying. Yeah, I was about to say, have you not done the edits on that profile, no?
Yeah, I've done the edits. It's just the curves. I'm just going to go manual path hold and adjust a curve here. Don't shoot me down while I'm doing my curves.
I'm not. I've actually not got anything. I'm actually probably going to take this back to base actually. Getting a bit lower fuel.
Let's have a look. So I want pitch, don't I? And then so that's up there. So I might just increase it a touch around the top end.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of stuttering now coming in over a strip.
You're stripping?
Over the Las Vegas strip. I guess there's a stripper down there somewhere.
Still hitting the limits.
Number, you landed safe at the sound of you?
Warning.
Sorry, say
Autopilot.
again?
Oh no, you're just behind us. You're literally right behind me.
I'm new RTB.
I'm getting a
I'm
couple of
gonna
gun
head back as
runs.
Oh, there you are.
well. Cool body spike. Anyone?
Say again?
On someone?
No, I'm clean.
Body spike anyone? That's on you, Lambo.
Yeah, he doesn't have an RWR in the F86.
I thought he was in an A10.
Lambo.
No, I'm
Yeah.
F86.
Oh, Anzac. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over
Anzac's 10 Lambos in F86. Right, to the chat, because I've been ignoring this like a really, really bad host for quite some time. So let's go back to about an hour ago. Let's have a look. So, French stuff. Okay, more French stuff. Onamid 2012 Mac, says Ash. I bought it to use at school. It is more durable against damage than a plastic PC. Yeah, it's not that durable against a sledgehammer, though.
Or just a bit of C4.
Yeah, Dingo Bob 29 about an hour ago said Zombie is a song about the warthog. Yeah, absolutely. More French.
More French.
Crusher said, I just got them, but I'm ripped to the tits. I just got back from a liquid lunch. Cool.
Right, I'm going to go RTB. Getting very low fuel.
Yeah, I was going to say, why not go hit the tanker? Do it like a man.
No, I'm going to wait for my new stick, dude, in all honesty. Because I get it properly set up then.
I could try and be brave and go and hit the tanker in the A10, but it's messy. It is messy.
No, it is, but on top of that, with the Harrier coming out, mate, it's all about the fucking basket.
The drogue,
so, yeah, so there's no point practicing one just to basically forget it.
Yeah, Tom says, so China hat forward long, slave alter spe, when in gun mode will allow me to see the image of where the gun pipper is on TGP. Yes. Is the easy answer to that one. That was right, wasn't it? But you need to set the HUD to FFCC.
IFFC.
Hello,
IFFC, that's the one. Tom says he's a Las Vegas resident. Give me your what was it they call it, zip code, isn't it? And I'll send you a £500 present.
£500 present. Yeah, but that can mean two things because we're British. You can be very generous there.
That is very true. Buddy Spike.
Yeah, I'm just locating. Oh, there you are. Got ya.
He says that does no house where his house should be.
One.
That sucks.
Or is that a sign?
He said, Crusher's just said, I think we're avoiding a lawsuit.
What's your speed, mate?
What's my speed?
Yeah.
Let me pick it up a bit. It's slow. 263 indicated currently.
I'm doing 1.1 max, so I'm guessing it's a bit slower than that.
Just a touch. This thing couldn't do the Mac if it was falling out the sky on fire.
Is that you? Oh, that's you. I'm catching you very quickly. Ooh.
I see you.
Brakes. Brake.
I haven't at all armed up my gun in air-to-air mode. Don't worry.
Brake. Oh, look at that for a join.
Well, it's kind of shit.
Over Mach 1.
Yeah, but have you seen the air brakes on that frickin' Mirage? They're the size of barn doors. It's like
Yeah,
the
they
wing
are, actually.
opens up and it's like just kind of stops.
Hello.
Warning, autopilot.
Ah! God. Don't do that.
How about those apples?
Christ. Well, that thing is like, if I'm going down, so are you.
Hey, I got a present for you.
For fuck's sake. There goes my engine.
Yeah, a little bit of smoke inhalation's good for you.
About that woman in China getting onto an electric commercial plane, and she threw a load of change into
the engine. Yeah, I saw that on.
Oh, you twat!
Yeah, I saw that on a Facebook post thing. I was just like, wow.
The funny thing
that's
is, the
pretty
airline's
lucky.
called Lucky Air. The airline was called Lucky Air as well, which is just even better.
Hi, Pierce. I think me and Russ, I don't know, Russ. Pierce has asked, are we going to do another stream of The Hunter? I was going to actually ask if you're up for that tomorrow.
Yeah, we should be able to.
Sweet.
For sure.
There we go. Hunting tomorrow.
Is that game any good?
Is it good? Yes.
Okay. End of discussion.
Yeah, if you enjoy hunting kind of simulators, yeah.
Is it multiplayer? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Buddy.
I'll bring the A10.
Bring the A10.
You do back in track the footprints, the sensors, all that stuff. Like,
Russ, you've just sent me a taxi.
Yeah. You read it?
The messages.
The message. No, I didn't actually. Let me have a look. Can I bring up previous messages in this?
Yeah, you should be able to. If you go on the right hand MFD.
In messages.
Received.
Yeah.
New received. Yeah.
Received new. No, I've not got anything in there. It just says no messages under received.
Close.
Oh, that's a shame.
Damn it.
Was
it going to be offensive?
No.
Yeah, I see it.
Right, I'm going to break off and go land, bud.
Cool. Me too.
I'm going to take right side.
Yeah. Have you seen the size of my air brakes though?
Yeah, they're huge. No, that's not air brake 1. That's air brake 1. Why chaffing and flaring? I am. Stop playing. What are you doing?
What's the landing? Which way's the wind blowing?
I don't actually know.
In fact, it'll tell you on your nav CDU. So you can put it into weather, can't you? And it gives you.
I can see it. Yeah. It's 236
so winds
for
018 for 003.
Cool God, I've got like no fuel.
I've got plenty. I don't have to go around here. I'm still going too fast
Altitude.
for getting it down, so I'm going to circle once.
I can see your shadow. I can't see you though.
I'm
Where
above my
about you
shadow.
at the moment, Smudge?
Oh, there you
Uh,
that wasn't your
just
shadow,
coming
that
into
was
land at
you.
Vegas.
Yeah, whereabouts are you? Just beyond?
Oh, just
north
over the
side,
thresholds,
coming from
kind of north side. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm landing runway 21 right, supposed to be the 21 left. Yeah, I'm not paying attention, that's going to be a bad landing. Oh, no. Ooh, a little bit hard.
Right, circling for short finals left.
Okay, down on 21 right.
Altitude, altitude.
All right, Betty, shut up. Had a
You
bit
nearly said bitty there.
bitty. Yeah, I had a bit too much power on the turner. Actually, I didn't bleed off as much as I wanted to, but we're doing better this time.
I'm turning on to finals for right.
Roger.
21 right, did you say?
Yep.
Right, yeah, active's clear in about 2 seconds, but you're good to land. I'll be on the taxiway between the two and two runways, guys. Wait for Smudge to get down. Oh, I see you there, bud. On your right. 21 right is clear.
Going a bit quick for the first taxiway. I might roll out for a second.
I did notice that. I'm going to go for the first. 21 left is not clear yet, no.
You know what would have helped?
What?
Putting my frickin' flaps down. I completely forgot about that.
I did not tell.
I was wondering, why am I approaching at 180 here? And then I looked over and I realised that my switch was still up, and I was like, oh, you divot. Yeah, so that's why I landed at 180 rather than 120, because flaps.
I'm finals 21 right.
Ross, is that you coming on 21 left, bud?
Yeah.
21 right, left.
Yeah, I've just touched down.
Yeah, I see, yeah. I thought you were already down. I was a bit confused.
No,
Oops, I got a new message. I wonder what this is going to say. That's interesting. I'm going to receive and it says no message. Am I doing something wrong here? I've got a new speed and message, but when I go into messages, it's not seeing anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. I'm just sending you hello.
Alright, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Rocks, mate. Everyone down safe and sound?
Arse.
Yep.
Yeah.
I might go grab a Mirage and then go hit the basket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or they'll
Because
get a
what's the
cup of
worst
tea.
that can happen?
I get a cup of tea, come back, and everything's on fire. Everything is on fire.
The server is on fire. The server is on fire.
Yeah, but I just taxi behind you now.
Cool.
That behind me.
That's Lambo, I believe.
Okay.
Alright, I've hit my taxi spot. A little bit long, but it doesn't matter. Bit close for comfort. 40 pounds of fuel left. Well, that'd be kilograms, won't it, this? Yeah, kilograms, 40 kilograms of fuel left.
Crikey.
In fact, if I just put like half power on with my brake on,
You flame out.
yeah, there it goes. There it is, it's gone.
Wow. Talk about
That's how much
skinny
fuel I
teeth.
have left. Yes, I'm aware, plane. I've run out of fuel. I don't even know it's not, but I'm not moving. Smudge, I would personally say if you're oh my god, hang on, beacon. If you're streaming, I would say if possible, pass it to someone else to host. I don't know about you guys. For you, Smudge, it's probably fine, but I see a lot of jumping around.
Right, okay. Yeah, everything
A
kind of
lot
looks
of
okay to me,
rubber
but like I said, I'm the host, so you know I'll probably get the best of it.
Ross, look at Lambo, bud. Do you see him a bit jumpy on your left?
No, mate, he's rock solid.
It's your connection, then. Yeah.
It might be. No, it might be. That's fair enough if it is.
Yeah, no, I can't see anybody else jumping about at all. Even you, mate, I can't see you jumping about.
No, it's only when they're in motion. I was fine with formation with Smudge, and it was just a bit jumpy. That was all. But saying that, in what 2 weeks today, actually, I'm moving to my new place, and internet's already ready to rock and roll for the first. So
I think it's 125 for the tankers, isn't it? I might be wrong there.
125, that's correct. And you need to do the UHF frequency for those.
Yeah, I've done it. Does that say
Yeah,
125?
everyone's back. Awesome.
125, that's manual. That's fine. That's cool. That's set. Do a rough alignment. Why not?
Right, I'm gonna disconnect and jump off.
Okay, Lambo. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Oh, pal.
Alright, bud.
Easy,
See ya.
buddy.
See you next time.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy.
And Zach, how you get? Excuse me.
User
How you get?
disconnected from your channel.
Oh, it's just fine, except for when I sometimes when I turn in towards Las Vegas, kind of like has to load in some stuff and I get some freeze up. But as soon as I'm not pointing my plane in the general direction of the strip, it's pretty fine. I get like better performance out of this map than the Caucasus one.
Hmm.
You can use a good thing to do is to select the shadows to flat.
Yep, done that.
Yeah, you can put them to flat or off. Flat really just kind of gives you shadows on the mountains and stuff. And I think you've got other settings for shadow quality and whatnot.
Rearming complete.
Yeah. But it's I think it's because because I had those problems with loading in to the the game at all. I tried 8 times before succeeding. I actually lowered the preload range to see if that could help me, and it actually did. And I think that's because I put it down to like half of what's normal, and I think that's the reason when I point my plane towards Las Vegas, it has to preload. The stuff over there isn't preloaded.
Yeah, okay. Well, in fact, it might be counterintuitive, but actually raising the preload as high as it will go might actually stop. It might actually load enough in for it to be
stable.
Yeah, for it to already be there.
I was just the guys on the chat are talking about VR, and Crash come up and said somebody made a very good point about VR recently. With all the VR porn coming out, how long is it till a guy takes off his headset after a self-abuse session and finds his apartment's been burgled?
Oh wow!
Oh, he's been filmed.
Yeah, you take off your headset and your wife stood there.
Oh man, that would be horrendous.
It would be some kind of special, wouldn't it?
Oh,
just
God.
Oh dear.
I think I had a look at the forums while I was trying to get in, and I think what might be the problem is that I'm not really sure how fast the hard drives that I have the game installed on is. So a defrag and perhaps looking into getting a SSD might help me out.
What's your GPU?
Oh, my GPU. To be honest, I don't know.
Just the potatoes plugged in there.
It's some kind of what's it called? Radeon card, at least.
Radeon, like AMD, like
yeah.
Oh no.
But I mean, it's.
I'm sorry.
The problem isn't with the graphics, to be honest. I have smooth and nice frame rate and everything.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that I'm only on 6 gigabytes of memory on the computer.
That should be enough.
No, I think minimums are actually 8 for it.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing the limits as it is. It's a gift computer I got from some friends. So
I mean, I've only got 64. You know.
You only have 4?
64.
64, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm struggling, you know.
Smudge can make that joke because he had years of a potato.
I did have years of a potato, so I can you know.
I think that's my problem as well. I always run a potato computer, so I'm kind of used to it, you know. But the problem is that it's DDR2 memories on it as well, so it's really hard to find any sticks that are actually not more expensive than modern memories. I mean, at least if I want like 4 gig sticks, they were pretty rare back in the day. So.
Here's a question to people watching on YouTube, and there is actually quite a scary amount of people watching on YouTube right now. Does anybody know how to get rid of the decal light on the Mirage before takeoff, which is the takeoff configuration warning light? Because for the life of me, I can't figure it out. And the other thing I can't figure out is how to uncage a standby SAI. But apparently I've read somewhere that only comes on during engine failure in flight. I might be wrong about that. But if someone knows how to get rid of decal on takeoff, I'm all ears. I've not figured that one out myself yet. And yes, I have even consulted the manual, and I can't seem to find anything about it. Whether it's a trim position or a forced flap position, I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Well, Mirage doesn't have flaps, does it?
Flapperons.
Flapperons. I love that word so much. I just need to configure my flapperons.
There's a problem with me flapperons.
You what now? You know, my flapperons. But this one stopped flapping. As long as your gear is down with weight on, the decal should be on.
Right, okay. So I just thought it was a takeoff configuration warning.
Down?
Yeah. I was sort of warning to say that something's wrong because it's a red light, you know?
I love it when that burner kicks in.
I know. I'd love to feel it in real life, what it is to have, you know, that thousands and thousands of pounds of thrust saying, fuck you, off you go.
Oh, mate, watching a Typhoon do a takeoff and going straight vertical, literally 30 yards away from you was one of the greatest.
Well, you can do that on this, you just got to be bloody careful as you're coming off the top.
Oh, you've not seen it in real life though, the sensation.
What, the Typhoon doing it?
Yeah.
I have. I was based at RAF Lucas when the Typhoons first came in.
When you said this can do it as well, but I was on about like actually seeing them live sort of thing.
Oh, right.
I love it. It's such an amazing thing.
Yeah. I've seen Typhoons do like QRF launches on a cold, wet day when they're literally vaporizing the runway as they're going down it, like, you know.
Oh, amazing!
It's awesome stuff.
Goldfish memory. You must do the test left console for the AP, and the other I don't remember the name. Okay.
Overlord, Springfield, 1, 2, Alpha, check the tanker.
Excuse me. You were full burner to the thank you, but that's some fuel.
Yeah, I could do a special. Need to find out where my tanker is. I tried asking ATC, but he's not now talking to me.
I'll tell you, hang on.
Yeah, he's right ahead of me, he's coming towards.
You need... No, that's AMAX. Well, that one there, don't you? You want to head in of 004 for 60.
Yep, already on it.
Rightio. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea, chaps. I will be right back.
Yeah, I'm on finals on left runway. Wish me luck.
Luck. Don't need luck. You're Anzac.
Yeah, but I'm in A10, you know. So much stuff on the HUD.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got stutters.
Stutters?
Yeah.
Springfield 1-2, Overlord, Bra 301 480.
Yeah, something is broken, but I'm gonna put it down anyway. Yeah, just when I was closing in on the runway, everything just froze up for me.
I've not had a stutter. I don't think it's a joining stutter.
No. This was like a micro stutter from the train load again.
Right, okay. Ah, got you. Dang it. Okay, I think I've got that hooked up now.
I think one of my landing gears broke.
Ah. Cool. Having to burn up to tanker, try and get rid of some of this fuel. I'm already down to 2.4 anyway, so. Prepare for a bit of shock and awe. Rockspace just said on chat there, careful with the Mirage now, as soon as it gets in trouble it will surrender. And it actually it does that, yeah. It really surrenders.
Oh, what's that?
One of the guys on the chat said, careful with the Mirage. As soon as it gets in trouble, it'll surrender. Oops. Someone joining.
Don't know.
No, just had a slight slip.
Yeah, me loading in. Sorry.
Okay. Ah, that's alright. Oh, there it is. Damn it, passed it. This is the proper way to join up with a tanker, by the way. Doing barrel rolls around it to try and slow down.
Подхожу для дозаправки.
Yeah, I know why I wasn't talking to the AWACS, by the way.
Huh?
I know why I wasn't talking to AWACS. I wasn't using the UHF switches. Because I'm this is where it all gets messy now. Well, no, come on.
Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт.
British Air contact.
What did you jump in as, Anto?
KH-50.
Ooh, chopper.
I'm gonna try some slower aircraft to see if it affects that preloading thing.
Come on, don't chase the basket. God's sake. Yeah. Fluffed it. Come on. I need to get stable before I go at the basket, but I'm just kind of like ramming it in there, like, you know. Like, come on, you dirty bitch, get in there. Full speed ahead. They said this is like the most difficult thing you can do with your clothes on, so, you know. Come on, get stable, get level. Don't chase the basket. Don't yaw. I'm connected. Give me fuel. You give me fuel? You're not giving me fuel. Why the hell are you not giving me fuel? I'm plugged into your bloody basket.
Отходи.
Got too close. Damn it. I was stable on the basket. I managed to get in there, but it wasn't giving me fuel. I don't think they like me. It's like, you ever seen the film Stealth?
Yeah.
when that drone's trying to refuel and he can't get it, so he just like pops the end of the drogue off and then plugs into the tube.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just like, wow. It's like that at the moment. I plugged into him and he's not giving me fuel. It's like, access denied. Access denied. So I just feel like fucking putting a few rounds into the drogue and say, just give me the fuel anyway. This is always the hardest part, is trying to fucking connect while he's in the turn. Let's see if we can't get this. Come on, you monkey. Why the hell aren't you giving me fuel? I've got a green light on. I'm not getting fuel, though. I'm too close. No, broke it. Come on, back off. Why are you not giving me fuel? Oops, too quick. Too quick. Yeah, it's one thing with the Mirage as well. When you hit the air brakes, the fly-by-wire system automatically raises the nose. So your aspect changes as well. So your flying characteristic kind of changes slightly, and kind of trying to keep it in the same place when you've got the brakes out. Real pain in the bum.
Oh yeah, but that's catch you out a little bit.
Yeah. Come on. What I might do actually is abort the refuel sequence and then request it again and see if he'll give me some petrol.
Подхожу для дозаправки.
Oh damn! I have the Russian, everything in Russian text.
Oh, you've got the avionics in Russian as well, have you?
Yes.
Fun.
Davlene machina on the ekran. Can someone tell me what that is?
You fucked the machine? Or maybe it's about the answering phone. The answering machine. Your answering machine's full.
Okay, so that's the problem.
Budge.
Yes.
Open your fuel door.
Oh god, you're right. Yeah, absolutely frickin' right, aren't you?
Oh
god damn it.
I'm downstairs making a brew and having a smoke, and I'm like, Smudge, open your fuel door. Smudge, open your fuel door.
God dang it! Yeah, you're absolutely, positively, well and truly right. I can't believe us. Fuck! Right, at least I'm making positive contacts.
God, that's like such a nice sign off. I'm like, yeah, open the fuel door.
I'm a spanner. Well, hell, at least I've been having lots of practice making contact.
That's true.
You know, now let's go and grab some gas. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, I'm being a frickin' moron.
Oh, absolutely.
Watch this, I'm not going to be able to do it now.
No.
I'm literally not going to be able to plug in now.
Oh, I didn't make me chuckle.
God damn you. Why couldn't you tell me that 5 minutes ago when I was plugged in, you know?
I put it on the chat.
Did you? I've literally got my hands and eyes and feet and everything full at the moment. It's a, it's like a full-time occupation, man.
Contact.
Ah, there we go. Contact.
Dude.
Taking fuel. I'm slowing down too much. Whoa, hello, yep. I got a bit close.
Right. I'll jump onto the server.
My bloody track hour limits, man. I can't look up at the moment. It will not let me look up.
I don't understand that. You need to look into that, definitely.
Yeah. Just can't look up. I think it's to do with my track hat. I really need to get a new track clip. I was having a look on Amazon today to find out where I could get like a track clip from, like replacement, but I just can't fucking find them anywhere.
There's a really cheap one that works with track hour apparently. That's like literally made out of like 3D printed.
I think I saw that. It's like got 2 wires kind of into LED bulbs on the end of it, and I want 20 quid for it.
Yeah, apparently they work really well.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna have to get some of this track hat's really starting to bone me off now. It's,
yeah. Imagine.
Interestingly, I've flown miles away from the tanker, but he's still got me authorized to refuel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Break away, break away. Well, screw you. Alright then, well, abort your refuel then.
Отмена до заправки.
I was kind of in there and plugged in and doing well, but I just got a bit close to him.
Bra 249 460 at 10,000 cold. Подхожу для дозаправки. Подход. Готов к подходу. Разрешаю контакт.
Yeah, loads of people in the chat are on about it as well.
What's that, my disaster at trying to refuel in this thing?
No, clip.
Shut up, breakaway, breakaway, it's fine.
I'll just give everyone around 4 hours. Right, let's test this. So, what's today's date? 17th of November.
Well, I have taken quite a bit of fuel. I'm up to 2.5 now, and I was down at like 2,000 there, so I've taken some. Ooh, one more try, and then we'll RTB land.
Who's flying tonight? Me, you, Rosk.
Lambo, Anzac, Chris.
Anzac. Got it?
Sounds good.
And Chris.
I said Chris.
Oh, okay.
Ah, flew away from it. Bollocks. It's just getting the bloody speed matching right when you're actually on the drogue, because you start losing your points of reference, you know?
You do, it's really easily done.
Nuts. I've done it again. I'm trying to find a new point of reference, but at the moment this track hour is really not playing a game with me. It's like either not sensitive enough and then too sensitive. There's the curve's kind of slightly a bit beefed at the moment. What are we on? We're on 3,100, so I've only got a couple of £100 to get and then I'm full. Definitely wouldn't make a professional pilot doing this. This many bloody contacts would be like just sod off and crash.
I'd be surprised, in all honesty.
I think it'd be easier with the Harrier because the drogue's kind of out the way. It's not like right in front of your cockpit glass.
I prefer it. I prefer it in front, to be honest with you. That sounds weird, like, but...
That transfer complete. My tanks are full. Yay! Successfully refueled to a full tank.
2 days.
Toodaloo, tanker. Spank you muchly. I just cannot lock up at the moment. I don't know if it's something to do with the Mirage, but the track limits are just so bad compared to some of the other stuff I've been flying tonight. On the A10 I could look about just fine. On this I can't look more than 10 degrees up until I hit the track limits. I'll have to zoom out a bit.
Good quest.
Why the hell is this thing dragging now?
Yes, by the way, it would be amazing to get the KC-130 with the Harrier. Can't wait for that.
Yeah. Which way am I flying here? I don't even know which way I'm flying. That's south 180. Yeah, that's right.
I'm surprised I managed to take off with my loadout.
Just carrying like entire ordnance selection.
I really shouldn't be flying, to be honest.
What's up, you're a bit tired or something?
No. The amount of iron bombs I'm carrying.
Oh,
3,
right,
6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
There we go. Right. I've kind of drastically increased the curve on the up and down on the pitch. What's the roll? I might increase this slightly. In fact, I can just go up the curve. Down those parts. Pull them ahead. That's better. That's better.
Springfield 1-2,
No, still
Overlord,
heading.
Bra 293, 490 at 10,000, flanking.
That's a bit better. I've increased the curve 2 steps. And I can kind of start looking up to the sides, although I still get a little bit of loss at the top corners.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah. Right, let's chat the chat while this thing's flying back, because I've been a bit busy. Oh yeah, Mav even said on chat, fuel door. Everybody's screening, fuel door, fuel door. Because I'm a spanner.
I'll update the flight sheet with everyone's tonight. Just
Cool.
for a base test as well. It's working fine.
Yeah, loads and loads of chat going on at the moment on YouTube, man. That's awesome. And so many
Oh,
people
yeah.
watching. It's just crazy. You know, can't believe the amount of people that are actually kind of, you know, watching my channel and stuff at the moment. It's awesome. Right, now let's get this thing set up. So we want 109.10. 10. That. What was the button to select waypoints again on the INS on the Mirage? So you got the destination switch, which takes it on off, but actually selecting your waypoints. Can you guys remember?
I can't. I'm still very new in the Mirage. I'm kind of limbo at the moment until Harry comes out.
I think what it was. I know that there is a button on there. Oh yeah, you press 1 enter, isn't it? Or 1 enter, is it? destination 1, enter. Or is it 0, 1, enter? Let's have a look, 0, 1. So destination 0, 1. Yeah, there you go. Okay, destination 0, 1, program 0, 1. Cool. Cooking on gas. I'll do I'll raise the radar, get that out of that, go approach. Yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with my draw range in this as well at the moment, because all my buildings and like the airfield don't pop up until I'm right on top of them at the moment. I really need to check that out.
Yeah. Get a tornado for the DCS. It's not out of question. Old bird.
I'd love a tornado. I really would.
There's going to be a tornado in a minute.
There's going to be a tornado in a minute.
Well, there will be, because I'm just ripping all these Mark 82s off in one hit.
Jesus Christ.
Are you about to spaff the server or something, eh?
I can't wait for the new explosion effects.
Jesus, that is a lot of... Are you dropping them in train?
Well, I was going to drop them in pairs, but I thought, no, I'll just rip all 20 and with a 25 feet spacing. Just going to find something.
Just literally drop them in train. I love it. So we want this on to...
Well, I can't actually do anything with it. It's so heavy at the moment that it doesn't want to fly.
Okay, oops, hello.
You can only fly into wind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Christ, dude, that's a lot of bombs. I've got the stream on here. Tell you what I'd love them to put into DCS is a proper transport type chopper, like a Western one. I said like a Chinook or something like that. But with all the carrier ops, I'd love like a Lynx.
Oh, I didn't send all 20 off. That sucks.
Did you have all 20 selected?
Yeah.
You've got all of them still on board, do you?
No, I dropped 3 only.
Oh, right, okay. Did you only have the one pylon armed?
No, I had it in a profile for all of them.
Right, okay.
Did you select all Did you select all pylons though before you made the profile? Because each time you select a pylon, you make and click profile, then you're only doing a profile for that pylon you highlighted. If you literally select the lot, then hit profile.
No, it's shit. When you select file, it will select all everything from that weapon. So when you select the ripple quantity or the ripple pairs, it will work it all out for you. I understand what you're saying, but it's
that's the way I thought it works. That's the way I used to always do it.
Alright, let's try that again. Okay.
Still not figured out how to get the
There you go, that's all of them.
synthetic runway up on this.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Totally
Please
worth
tell me you're watching him.
No, sorry buddy, I'm on my approach.
No.
I think that was all of them that time. Yeah. Get rid of these TRs.
Okay, so I've got my ILS on and set. I'm sure I've got 0-1 is what you want for your landing airfield, because it's where you start off from, isn't it? Although I could be wrong with maybe the waypoint thing. Because I know that you have to have your home airfield set as your waypoint. I'm not sure if that would be like destination 06 maybe 0. No, I'm not paying attention here. climbing too high. I don't know. Not getting the synthetic runway up, which is a bit of a bitch, but hey ho.
Oh, Seeking would be lovely with all the carrier ops and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the American version of Seeking? There's 18 and then the Harrier and that. Obviously, it's all going to be Americanized for DCS. So, what do they use?
I forget what they
Blackbird,
call
isn't
it. Well, I mean, they use
Not
like
Blackbird, Blackhawk.
yeah,
Blackbird's
well, they use the
takeoff.
Seahawk,
It's
don't they? Which is
71.
their version, but they also had a version of the Sea King as well.
Yeah, and I can't remember what it was called.
I know that the Navy had a version called the Sea Commando, which was a kind of ops version of it.
Was it Sea Sprite?
That doesn't ring a bell.
Can't remember what the I honestly can't remember what the American version of the Sea King was. I do know that
I
I
would
had
be
it.
one happy person if they put a Blackhawk in this game.
Thing is, though, if you've seen the AI Black Hawk in game, it's incredibly well detailed. I mean,
I know.
almost to like, you know, kind of like all of the others kind of detailed, you know.
Just have to. Okay, so Smudge, to get the runway up, you must set at the editor the last waypoint at the airfield as landing.
Yeah, I have done that.
Oh.
Destination 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so 4's the last waypoint, so maybe I should have had 4 in rather than 1. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I suppose I could take off, spin around and do another approach and see if it comes up with 04 is set as the waypoint.
True.
Let's do something very naughty. Never, ever, ever take off from the taxiway. Do not do what I'm about to do. The FAA is just giving me a spanking.
And there, this shows up if you come in from Vegas side. Yeah, because
the ILS is only from desert side.
Yeah. 21 right, I think it is.
Left is what they brought me on the approach.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Left it is.
I think if you look in F10...
Overlord, pop-up group, 326,
does it show
490 at 10,000.
Yes,
yeah.
Panzer, we are aware that we are getting you very to the Harrier.
Yeah, GR9. You know what would be nice, but probably like never get because the work on it would just be astronomical, would be a T10. You know, the 2-seat version of the GR9.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
A 2-seat version would be absolutely dog's balerics. Alright, J-Rock has said it's just called a Sea King already. The Yanks normally have it.
No, the Harrison Ford takeoff.
Yeah, I watched that as well. Did you watch that video where he had the near miss on landing on a taxiway as well? He flew over a
yes.
over a commercial's tail.
737.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's because he didn't fucking take Chewbacca with him.
Yeah.
Imagine being that pilot.
Oops, so crazy. Well, let's try this again. Let's bang it round and see if I get this up now. So I've got waypoint 4 as the destination airport thing, which is the final waypoint. So should, he says should, come up. I'll have a look. It's a bit slow, no, slow, no, slow, nose down. So let's approach on, ILS on. Let's turn on to runway and see if we have it. We should be in range now anyway. Yay! We have the synthetic runway. Isn't it amazing?
You got it up, have you?
Yeah. It's because I set it as 01 as destination, but it's 04, which is the final waypoint. So, yay! Synthetic runway, which is actually misaligned to the left. Yay!
DCS, yay!
Well, no, I know what I'll be. It's only because I did a rough nav alignment. If you do a fine nav alignment, then it'd line up proper.
They did half a job.
Well, I wanted to get off the ground quickly. See if I do a better job of touching down this time. Yeah, in the manual it says raise your seat up, but I just set up. So for the guys watching on the stream, the perfect approach is when you've got the floating pipper, the square, and the brackets, and the arrows all lined up together. That's when you're on the perfect approach path. Now, you're supposed to keep an angle of 14 degrees alpha, which is in the top left of the HUD, and then just control your rate of descent with the throttle. So you kind of throttle down to go down and throttle up to go up, and keep the alpha of 14, and that's your approach. So yeah, it's a proper balancing act on this thing to keep a proper approach on. But when you get it right, you know, it's easy. And with the synthetic runway like this, you can, you know, land in any sort of conditions, and you know, it's easy, he says. I'm gonna have to keep the nose up here as well, because I don't have a drag chute. I used it on my first landing.
Springfield 1-2, Overlord, Bra 294, 470 at 11,000.
Pretty much the same thing.
Say again, mate?
And a 16 landing.
Yeah. Well, they're all fly-by-wire, aren't they? So.
They're quite a higher, yeah, they're quite a high approach. Never trusted an F-16 landing though. It boggles my mind when you watch those things land. They're like, there's about an inch between the central fuel tank and, you know, concrete. Their landing gears are so low.
Yeah. The one kind of lasting memory I have from F-16s and kind of being around them, and you know, when I was in the Air Force, was the bromide starters. You know, they just sound absolute crazy.
Nothing like a good old engine starting up.
Yeah. Have you ever heard an F-16 start up?
I have. I heard one at one a couple of years ago.
It's proper scary. It's proper weird though, because you see all of the ground crew run away when they start starting up, because the igniter and the bromide starter can explode. As you like. I literally think your hard points were scraping along the deck there, Ross.
Yeah, that's all good.
That was a pretty cool flyby. In fact, I'm going to watch that again on the stream, just because. Yeah, CG Photo Art has just said I would love to see a Sea Harrier, the version during the Falklands, the Black Death as the RGs called it. Yeah. Or FRA2, isn't it, is the version that they used there.
Slightly earlier version, wasn't it, of the Harrier?
Yeah, it was like a modified version of the GR3. It just had radar.
Didn't have the bubble canopy, did it, at the time?
No, it had the enclosed cockpit.
The problem with the no, say the problem. It's not a problem. You ask why we need Fred to buy one. It's the closest thing we're going to get to like a desert conflict, basically, at the moment in map terms. Yeah, we've got Nevada, but it's Nevada. It's going to be the best thing we're going to have for basically reenacting parts of, you know, the Afghan or Iraq war, basically. F-104 with the proper HAL, yeah, that would be pretty amazing. Vulcan's map with Vulcan.
A Vulcan?
Yeah.
The thing is, you need like 6 people to fly it.
Exactly. Something like that, it just would not be feasible until multi-crew's properly out.
Yeah. Crikey, imagine the work that it would take to fly a Vulcan. That would be insane.
Oh, fuck me. That would just be insane. There's a question for everyone, including your viewers. What bomber would people like to see? Now, let's be realistic. Someone said Vulcan, yeah, I would like to see that, but like you said...
Like a single suit bomber or something?
Yeah, kind of thing.
Buccaneer?
Good choice.
Either a single... Yeah, that's a good choice, actually. Either a single seat, or... you know, a multi-crew type one, because multi-crew will be out eventually.
I think anybody that knows me knows what my first choice would be. You know, and that's the A6.
Yes.
The Intruder. I'd absolutely love an A6E with tram, you know. So you've got that TV guidance thing in the nose. Just, that would be amazing. Followed by maybe by a GR4. You know, because British and awesome. After that, yeah, maybe the Buck.
Buccaneer would be pretty amazing.
I'd like to see the A7 Corsair.
That's not the Slough.
Corsair 2.
Oh, right, okay, the pointy nose one. So was it the A6, which was the Slough, the one with the round nose and the big smiley chin?
God knows, mate.
Yeah, I think it was.
Request rearming.
B-52 would be amazing. That would never come out. Like
a B-52. Thing is, though, you need a way, way, way bigger map. You know.
Nevada, yeah. It'd take that entire time to get up to altitude.
Yeah, can you imagine like an SR-71 or something?
Wouldn't be feasible. I mean, even on a Caucasus map, by the time you're off the ground, you know.
You're already there.
Crimea somewhere, yeah.
The second you take off, you have to refuel anyway.
Yeah. I still haven't actually changed my avionics languages on mine either. Although I am super duper crazy excited for the Harrier coming out. Absolutely cannot wait for that.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's going to be very good.
Rocksmate said a good point. TU-160. That would be a good bomber. That would be a very good bomber, actually.
They should do the Russian Blackjack, or whatever it's called, the Tu-34. You know, the twin seat side by side version of the Su-27.
Yeah.
That'd be.
I suppose that the problem is a lot of that stuff's still kind of very classified and held secret, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the F4 coming. You know, that is definitely something to look forward to.
Griffin would be a bad shout.
Yeah, kind of modern version of the... Ah, damn it, I forgot to handle. Will it still fire? Damn it.
I'd also like to be able to have the ability to actually fly like AWACS or something as well.
Yeah, like a detailed AWACS.
Yeah, like, you know, when multi-crew is fully functional in this game, You know, you've got one pilot flying the AWACS, and you've got like maybe 2 people inside the AWACS playing Overlord.
I mean, you can kind of do it with the F10 map, but it's just not quite the same.
You can, but it takes out the immersion. Yeah, exactly. It takes the immersion.
Well, you can turn on line of sight on the F10 map, and you'll only get contacts that are in radar range of something.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of if you're actually inside it and you've got a sneaky little bugger that gets past everyone and takes you out, then you know you're out. Can't really do that with the F10 map, can you?
Well, I suppose if to take out your AWACS, you use that line of sight, you know, so then you don't get any contact reports.
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah. I remember someone back in the lock-on days made a SAM simulator, like a detailed SAM simulator. I don't think it ever took off, but it was a really cool concept.
Nice pun.
Never took off.
I'd also like an actual proper AC-130 gunship or something. That would be amazing. Again, more into good purpose. What's the what's the aircraft carrier version of AWACS? What's it called?
Hawkeye.
That's it. That would be a pretty amazing aircraft over there.
Yeah, I think so. Damn it. Adjust the controls on this.
Again, I mean, the overall purpose, I mean, I can't wait for the day, and I hope they do it, of DCS having a bit of everything. So like, you know, land, sea and air.
Like
so
detailed tanks and stuff.
Yeah, so, because it is, you know, at the end of the day, it's a digital combat simulator. It's not flight sim or something like that. So like, excuse me. So we've obviously got the air, pretty much covered. Land, near enough there, should we say, combined arms. Yeah, it's got a bit of work going there, but there's people out there that may be very interested in this, but really love naval side of things. You can imagine having like people controlling like the little fleet with carrier ops and stuff, or like.
I mean, you can kind of do that with combined arms. I think, you know, you can control ships and things in combined arms. It's just not detailed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really
basic.
It's really basic. With the ships, the ground units, they've done some improvements to them, so it's not that bad. The biggest problem for ground ops is that the terrain is so undetailed that you can't really. I mean, it comes like
there's not enough clutter.
No, not that either. It's like the hills in the Caucasus map. It's so kind of. There is no resolution to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like triangles, big triangles, and it's really hard to find like hull down positions and so on. That's I think the biggest problem.
Yeah, that is true. Needs kind of more low-level relief.
Yeah, and I hope this map will solve that, or the next version of the Caucasus map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, I got
see what the future brings for it.
I know that there's a lot of guys, you know, that aren't really into the World War II stuff, but I actually got really quite excited seeing the asset pack updates on today's newsletter. You know, like the DC3 and the JU88 and stuff. You know.
I need to pick up. I will pick up the Normandy map with the asset pack, but for now, for me, it's not worth it at the moment.
I mean, I got it myself. Yeah.
I mean, do you think we'd ever do missions with the Harrier on there, for example?
I'd like to think
actually, it's
yes.
got potential. Yeah,
thing is, though, the thing I like about it is that things like the 40mm anti-aircraft cannon gives you flak, and then you got like the 88mm for high altitude flak, so it adds different dimensions of threat. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
some of
true.
the stuff you might not
Good old
use, like the
flak.
tanks and stuff, but some of the air defense things are quite useful.
Right, guys, I'm going to push off because I'm absolutely knackered.
Oh, dog, bud.
Right, pal, take it easy.
Dear us.
Yeah, alright, guys, take it easy.
Have a
Right,
good
pal,
one, mate.
take it
Thanks
easy,
for
pal.
joining.
No worries.
User disconnected from your channel.
I've got another dedicated attack helicopter. The Hind's on its way, isn't it? What's been
Yeah, the
like?
Hind, and I guess the AH-1 will come after that.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I wish it was the other way around, in all honesty.
I
That
don't know.
really adds to the game as well.
Yeah,
Western attack helicopter would be really, really nice.
yeah. I think the 8. I mean, thing is though, I don't know how many people were kind of aware of this, but a couple of years ago, Bell Simtech announced the Milmi 24 and the AH-1W, and then they just kind of fell off the face of the planet. It's like they completely forgot about them, and there was no news updates and nothing else about them. You know, and then, you know, Bell Simtech now have come around and says, oh, we're doing a Milmi 24, and it's kind of, you know, I was kind of like, well, yeah, I already know that. You said that a long time ago, and then just kind of conveniently forget to talk anything about it. But, you know, I mean, they've not mentioned anything again about the HW, sorry, the AH-1W. But, I mean, when the Milmi's 24's done, I'd put money on them announcing the AH-1 sort of thing, like, you know.
Yeah.
But at least ED has woken up now, and they're starting to be more forthright with development updates and, you know, kind of sharing information with the community. Well, I think there's a few things, and I mean, I had a, you know, kind of like last year when I went to Duxford and that, and I was talking to Nick Gray, you know, the head of the fighter group person. I mentioned, you know, kind of things like that as well to the developer guys when I was down there. Just, you know, how there's not a lot of information that comes out, but people really want it. You know, and I think are they on or off?
Changing the subject ever so slightly, has anyone noticed today or seen the news today of the US Navy ship? Navy jets drawing a massive penis in the sky.
No.
Oh, they just basically with contrast just do a massive penis over like the sky.
Oh, why not?
Literally. Oh, apparently, like the pedestrians, like the civilians, like, oh my goodness, how rude.
Get a life.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Just say it's a standard fueling kind of holding pattern.
Just literally true, just a massive balls big in the sky.
Well, you would if you could.
Oh, I forgot as well, in August this year, an RAF fighter pilot drew a 35-mile penis on radars monitoring skies over Lancaster. It was like, I've got a flight radar on my phone and everything, and like you can see obviously, like if anyone
like an AR
like,
tracker thing.
Yeah, it was just a massive penis over the UK. I was like, amazing.
Good effort, that man.
Really interesting just flying around exploring when it's the first time on the map. They actually had like race cars driving around on the racetrack. Thought it was hilarious.
Take them out! Running out in the comments later. And in first place is car number 32, but what's that? It's a black shark coming in from the back.
I've been flying around now for 15 minutes, and so far I haven't had any big issues with the helicopter, at least around the airbase and the tracks. I'm gonna try flying over the city now, see what happens. The traffic here is much more interesting. There's like
trucks and cars and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using the auto start again, and it only started one engine for me, so I had to check what was wrong, and it took me like 10 minutes to find out that I only had one engine on.
Oops.
Yeah, because of everything is in Russian. I had no power, I couldn't lift off. I could lift off for like 5 meters and then started to go back down again.
You've been flying with one engine?
Yeah, I tried to fly with one engine.
It is possible, you just got very limited lifting power.
Yeah, and I was thinking that maybe it's the weather conditions, or...
There is wind, so you'll get drift.
Yeah, and then I had to try to figure out in Russian what all the buttons for the APU and stuff. I had to start the APU over again and find what was left and right engine and start the right engine, and really really troublesome. I have to switch that out so that I get avionics in English again.
It's just in one of the main settings menu things.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's the first time I actually play with 2.1. All the settings are reverted back to default. Yeah, it really when I get in over Las Vegas, I start get these micro stutters, and it becomes worse and worse the further in I fly.
Got you.
Yeah, it's it vapes itself. It's very detailed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. First off, I'm gonna try to defragment my hard drive, and if that doesn't work, I'll see if I can find a faster one to install it on. Because I have one in the computer that's really old. I guess it's a little bit cranky.
As soon as you start DCS up, the PC's like, why did you do this to me? Oh god, I get distracted on the internet so easy.
With what, sorry?
I get distracted on the internet so easy.
On the internet?
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Porn.
I'm just trying to... get the stream. I just like started like this new Google Doc thing, and then I just thought, okay, so I'll quick put something else. 20 minutes later, fuck. Stretch. I'm so glad it's Friday. Well, actually it's Saturday now, but regardless, this week's been crazy at work. It's been horrible. Oh, I've been so busy. You're not working this weekend as well?
Nah, I'm off, luckily.
Thanks. One thing I hate about bloody DCS is they take the bonus score and then use it after like a week. I'm like, come on guys, give it a chance. I need to order those new monsters probably next week as well.
trying helmet-mounted gun slaving because, you know, fun.
Yeah, what's that? I do like the back shot. It's a nice shot.
They're all dead.
Me and you doing that practice training, and you lost your ass, I lost my ass, and we're trying to like fly these crippled helicopters back to boats. I don't know if we got shot at, didn't we?
What was that?
There's that mission we made, and we flew it just to see how it ran. It was taken out of the airbase, hiding behind that ditch, about 3 miles out from the airfield.
Oh, the one at Vodi?
Yeah, then we had to, we took out pretty much all the threats and we had to destroy the house, but we ran out of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was that one sneaky little bastard hiding right at the back of it. Hello.
I remember that.
Shot at me, removed my tail section, removed your tail section, me and you were like, run away!
Oh, both like limping away on like one engine and half helicopter.
Yeah. We could do it. Oh god. That was a bad night.
Expect more with a Harrier.
The damage was really good at that, to be fair. Yes, Rox, mate. It has been confirmed that behind this induction. That's gonna be
amazing.
Oh.
I believe it will be like a cross in between the MI8, and the K50, depending a little bit on what model they make, and hopefully it will be a multi-crew as well.
Well, it's going to be multi-crew, definitely.
Yeah, it will be definitely multi-crew, but it's I can't wait for proper multi-crew to come out.
For
just stuff that has the capability of multi-crew. I mean, we kind of have it in the L39. It's 90% there. But stuff like, I know it's based on developers, but I'd like stuff like the Huey, for example, or even the MI8.
To have multi-crew.
Stuff that's in DCS that can have multi-crew would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I remember when the Huey came out that they were saying, oh yeah, you know, when multi-crew gets out for DCS, we're going to revert it to multi-crew for the gunners. They still haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm sure it'll come eventually. They just need to sort the code out. Because things like the Huey, I guess that you'd have to have like multi-crew, you know?
Yeah, that's a big thing. But even if you just have the one person with a gunner, that they can switch between sides.
Yeah. I thought I loaded this thing up with Vickers, but I didn't seem to stick them on board, so I'm just kind of using the cannon.
They just put a stick in it when they said, sorry.
Yeah. My bad.
Experiencing something strange in the KH50 right now. Getting some kind of fluctuation. It's like the rudder isn't... it's turning it like slightly left and right, left, right, at about half a second into a...
There is wind on, so you should be kind of like getting drift and counter drift, like the computer trying to adjust against that.
Yeah, but it hasn't been like that. I mean, okay, yeah, maybe it started to become windy right now. I'm gonna see if I move it around a little bit, maybe. Here's.
Are you sure you got both engines on?
Oh yeah. The thing is with the Russian choppers, it's
have you got it on like desired heading or desired track hold?
Yeah, but it's straight ahead.
Try switching on like the FD autopilot, see if that straightens it out.
Which one is that? Is it the...
where the 4 autopilot switches are, there's the one on its own to the right of them, blue switch. Says FD.
Oh, you know, Russian letters.
It's still FD even on the Russian cockpit, I think.
I have a Russian cockpit, yes.
Yeah, I think it's still the same on the Russian cockpit though.
It
Same
says
symbols.
V and BIP YP R.
It's the one that's on its own to the right of the 4. So you got 4 blue, then one on its own. It's the one on its own.
I'm just gonna see so that I'm not driving into the ground. And yeah, autoplay pilot. Nope. When I oversped it actually disappeared.
I love the camera in the K50.
Interesting thing was that when I turned back from and flew back the same way I came, I did not have any stutters anymore.
Right, okay.
So because it was already loaded, so yeah, problem confirmed, more or less.
I'm going to see if I can backflip a K50.
I thought you were about to do it. I was just watching that.
I want to gain some altitude because I know that I'm going to lose a hell of a lot of altitude as I go over the top.
I think you will lose your rotors.
I think your blades are going to come off.
Thing is though, if you're at minimum throttle or just enough throttle that you've got enough kind of purchase, because if you're at absolute minimum throttle you can't steer because all of the steering's done off the rotor blades, nothing else. So you need to, it can be done, you've just got to be very bloody careful in doing it, and you've got to have the power settings right.
Tell me before you do it, because I want to watch you in F2 mode.
I'm turning off the stability augmentation assists anyway, because they'll counter you as you're going over the top. I've got the FDR, I'll turn that off as well. So I just need to get slow and then just kind of get her over the top. I think I've got enough altitude now, so I'm going to see if I can give this a go, but might end up dead. Ready, Teddy?
Смотри экран.
Ah, nice.
Good.
Yep.
I thought you were going to do more like a proper loop.
Yeah, that's a bit more difficult because you've got to keep the power on, and you've got more chance of your blades clapping each other.
Yeah.
It's more of a flip than a loop.
Yeah.
You can barrel roll it as well, but that is very, very fucking difficult. And I can't remember which way's safe, if it's left or right. I think it's left. So I could try a barrel roll left, but again, you've got to you've got to be bloody careful.
Nicely done, Smugs.
Here we go. Let's try a barrel roll left.
First time I've ever seen a K50.
Oh.
Смотри экран.
I think something broke there. Did something break there? Yeah. Okay, I'm at max RPMs.
You have no rotors.
Раскрутка турбины левого двигателя. Раскрутка турбины левого двигателя. Раскрутка турбины правого двигателя. Раскрутка турбины правого двигателя.
No, lost all engine power. I'm gonna ride this fucker in like a pro. Come on, you cunt! Auto-rotate!
Смотри экран.
That was actually pretty good for not having any rotors.
Смотри
I didn't know
экран.
it could auto-rotate with
Смотри
half
экран.
of the blade
Yeah,
left.
you got just enough rotors in that kind of 5 feet of blade in order to keep yourself flying. How to crash like a professional. Now, as soon as I started getting that lateral rotation on the roll, I knew that was going to go, because the blades will just go whoop like that, snap each other to bits.
Yep.
But you know, successful auto rotation. I mean, you do still have the ejection seat in the K50, so you can use that.
I say it's saved. You're missing most, like 80% of your blades, and it's smashed up the fucking line. But well done.
Yeah.
I love how your tail's literally just walking away from your aircraft. It's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. Bye.
Well, the tail kind of got like smacked and implanted into the ground there, and the rest of the helicopter just kind of like skipped forward and went, "We're just going to rest here now."
Yeah. Well done, dude. That was well done.
It's one thing. No, you go, but
no, as I said, did you see Rocksmith's comment on your loop? Watch your clan.
Watch your clan, yeah. It's because you're over torquing the generator, or you lose power because the engines start fluctuating all over the place. So it's kind of giving you power warnings. But
it's just a good old it's the K50s that they tend to bet, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's a bloody fun helicopter to fly, man. I really enjoy flying it.
K50.
But yeah, I remember it's one thing we used to train all of the time in the old 504, or the 487th as it was in the helicopter wing, was just auto rotating, just switching everything off and riding it into the ground.
It's one of the hardest things ever.
Well, the trick is, as soon as you lose engine power, just go absolute minimum collective. Just pull the collective all the way down.
Yeah.
Because if you've got any pitch on the blades, all it's going to do is just rob your blade energy. So you just get the collective all the way down, neutralize the blades, pitch down, gain speed. The speed will keep the energy going in the blades, and then just before touchdown, go full forward on the collective, arrest your descent, pull back to slow down your speed, and then just like flop and pancake it onto the ground, and that's the safest way to auto rotate.
Yeah.
You know.
It is difficult though.
Yeah. Especially when you've only got 5 feet of blade.
Yeah, you do have 6 of them.
That is true, you know, so multiples. But anyway, unfortunately that's come to 1 o'clock in the morning, and I think it's time to go and get some sleep.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, that's a good shout.
So I'd just like to say an absolute massive thank you to everybody that's been watching and taking part in the chat. It has been absolutely buzzing tonight on there, which is absolutely awesome.
Good.
Yeah, and sorry I've kind of not been watching the chat too much there. I've just kind of been very busy kind of doing stuff and flying about, and you know, not paying as much attention as what I usually do, so apologies about that. But you know, hopefully maybe kind of we'll do some hunting tomorrow with Russ for the guys that like to watch the hunting stuff, and then maybe do some more flying Sunday. I think I've got a day off Sunday. I don't know, I'll have to see what the boss has planned. Yeah, so might have lots of stuff going on then, don't know. So stay tuned and find out. And thanks to all of the 504 guys that joined tonight as well. So, you know, it has been exciting.
Yeah, it's been good fun. It's been good fun.
Cool. Well, we'll say good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Night, guys.
Oh, wow, Bunyap's just commented. Hey! There's actually a famous person in my chat. Awesome. Good night, guys.